A triple T like the beam. I'm a dog off my leash. This the motherfucking dog pound. If you ain't heard of me, I've been on the dog my campaign and go off on the rampage. If everybody laughing, you should probably go and tap in.
Boy, I'm mad, boy, I'm mad, boy, I'm mad at you. I had to get back at you. I had to get back at you. I just bought a mansion in Malibu. You know how I get with an attitude. Yeah, you got me throwing blue strips, bad tits in a strip club, throwing ones at your bitch, and I know you know what's going on. I'm going home, I'ma take it off for him, I'ma strip down all your bronze.
Grind man, you did what you had to do. You got me dropping a bag, popping these tags just to get back at you. But shit, you out of your own. Bar after bar, taking shots of Patron. Got car after car, pulling up to my home. Got the pick of the litter, any bitch that I want. But I don't. All I wanted was you, but fuck it, shit, I guess that we through. You got a new man, well I got a new boo. New bitch, new tits, I blew blue strips too, like Lord. We just go back and forth, blow after blow, we been going to war. You ain't making me jealous, you making me scorn. High angel like you turn a halo to horns. We both thought it was special, the love that we had couldn't last for forever. Now I'm in the club off the pills and the liquor, throwing these hundreds all over these strippers. New bitch, new tricks. She don't give me no lip. I love what we had, but we sunk that shit. Now I'm wiping my tears with these new blue strips.
Boy, I'm mad, boy, I'm mad, boy, I'm mad at you. I had to get back at you. I had to get back at you, yeah. Got a new man, got a new damn mansion in Malibu. I had to get back at you. I had to get back at you. Had to get back at you. I just bought a mansion in Malibu. Boy, I'm mad, boy, I'm mad, boy, I'm mad at you. I had to get back at you. I had to get back at you, yeah. Got a new man, got a new damn mansion in Malibu. I had to get back at you. I had to get back at you. Boy, I'm mad, boy, I'm mad, boy, I'm mad at you. I had to get back at you. I had to get back at you, yeah. Got a new man, got a new damn mansion in Malibu. I had to get back at you. I had to get back at you.
What it do, what it do, what it do? What up, everybody? This is Triple T. I'm back again with another live stream. Tonight is a special live stream. So I have two young ladies coming up on the panel that's going to try to get me to understand who Tom McDonald is and possibly become a fan. So, without further ado, y'all seen him before. I call them the teeny bebop twins of the independent lane. The one another, the ones speaking in the lyrics. Carol with the E and Miss Lacey.
Hey, what up, chat?
How you doing, young ladies?
Oh, we're doing
good.
good.
Our favorite topic.
Heck yeah. We wore our favorite shirts for this.
Yeah.
Tom McDonald is my favorite rapper.
Fight me.
Fight me. That's hilarious. Hey, if y'all could do me a big favor in the chat, be kind to one another, chop it up. If people come in and say anything, try not to block them. But if you do, I understand. But if y'all could hit that like button, I greatly appreciate it. So before we get started, ladies, I have a question for you.
Sure.
How did you become such historians of Tom McDonald and a fan of Tom McDonald?
Well, I discovered Tom in 2021 when he dropped Snowflakes. And I was very intrigued by the song itself because I was like, well, this guy is saying what I think, right? So it kind of started this rabbit hole. And actually I was a huge M fan, and he has a song called Dear Slim. And I was like, I know he's not dissing Eminem. So I went and looked at that song and then discovered that he wasn't dissing him. He was actually paying homage. And then it rolled into another song, another song, another song. So I actually joined Tom's Discord. And Tom, if anybody out there doesn't know Tom, but if you do and you're part of his Discord, he does like to come in there and he does interact with that fan base. So he does talk to us, which I had never seen that before. That kind of interaction from somebody that, would be considered kind of like this celebrity status that cares enough about the fan base to actually talk to you, And when I say talk to you, I mean, like I could tell Tom one thing one day and the very next day he'd be like, hey, Carol, how are you doing? How's blah, blah, blah? How's your mom? How's blah, blah, what's going on here? What's going on? Like that's that he remembers. So, that just kind of started it all. So then you literally start following every single move this man makes, just because at that point you realize that he's humble and he's a human. And, he's even talked to my daughter, like literally talked to her. So, it's very intriguing to have, someone like that. It seemed like they care about their fans as much as they do.
So you've been following for 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Lacey?
I found Tom right after the system dropped, so in 2022. And again, same as that. I was like, with everything going on, I was like, holy cow, he's saying exactly what I think. And so I started listening to more music, watching reactions and stuff. And then I found the Discord after during the riot. Or no, I think the names drop, maybe the names dropper, and like her, started talking to Tom in Discord and stuff. And then I was just so passionate about it. Then we started our YouTube channel and stuff. And I had started mine, and then we had the podcast as well. And so I was really passionate about Hangover Gang, and I had gotten to know Tom fairly well. And I really like a lot of haters out there assume something about him. And so I wanted to try and do my part to like maybe show people who he is. And so I started making different videos about Hangover Gang and Tom and this and that. And I did like a Nova documentary, like a mini documentary and stuff like that. And so I got to know him from going back through so many things back from the beginning and like going through the material. And so I kind of got to know him that way. And then when I decided to stop drinking and get sober and stuff, like he's been my biggest cheerleader ever. And, through like lots of different hard times in my life, like he's been there as a friend, not as Tom the rapper, but as Tom the dude. Even though he doesn't really, didn't know me that well or whatever, like he took time out of his day just to be there for someone who needed it. Right. And so those type of things over the years he's just a really good person. I think a lot of times he's misunderstood. Like, it's cool if you don't like the music. You don't not everybody's going to like the same shit. Right. I don't like everything I hear, so I don't expect that from other people. But when they attack him personally, because we know him on a more personal level, that's where, we start getting, that's where like I would like to change the narrative a little bit.
So, Carol, you've been following longer than Lacey?
Yeah,
Yes.
about a year longer. So
here's a fun fact that people may not know. Lacey used to go by a name of Tova.
Toba.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of Tom and Nova put together was Tova. Because that's what I first met you as, was Tova.
Yep.
It was, 2 years ago?
Well, it was a year June, so over a year now. June 4th was a year since we had that live stream. And I know, because that was the last day I drank.
Yeah, because you were over on another person's channel. I came in the chat, and this person was like, "Oh yeah, that Triple T's da 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 da." And then you said something to me. I said, "Well, I'm going live. If you want to come debate me, come debate me."
Yep.
And you did. And I thought it was a very respectable debate. There was no yelling or screaming, at least not on my part.
Yeah.
Couple times you got a little sideways, but
Yeah.
because you were so passionate about Tom and Nova.
Yeah. But we ended it on pretty good terms, I felt like.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
And so that was the last time you had a drink then, June 4th, so 2024.
Yep.
That's crazy. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you ever have the urge?
Not the like only in certain like circumstances, like last night when we met up with what's his face, and I was like, dang, this would be a great opportunity. Like this would be fun to have a drink with, but at the end of the day, it's like my goals for that are much bigger than just having a drink with a friend at the moment. So every once in a while when things get real stressful, you want to kind of turn back to that vice to just like ease your anxiety or your tension or whatever it is, just to kind of forget things. But overall, really, it doesn't really bother me anymore. I don't have trouble saying no anymore.
All right, so I got to ask, what was your favorite drink when you used to drink?
Ooh, Deep Eddy's lemon or lime vodka on the rocks.
Really?
Or Patron. Shots of Patron. Patron Silver was my jam.
Yeah, when I drank, it was strictly Crown and Coke.
And funny side note, that's actually how Lacey and I met, was in Tom's Discord.
Yeah.
That's how we met
That's
each
how
other.
we became friends.
That's
Really?
how we became friends. Yep.
And that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you all live together.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I know.
And what's so funny is they say you can't make good friends on YouTube, and I disagree.
Not true.
No, I met my boyfriend on, technically, we were both creators, and he was reacting to Tom, and that's how I found him. So, I mean, Tom's at 6 degrees of separation. He's basically Kevin Bacon at this point.
Well, another thing people may not know is we all actually met up in Beaumont, Texas to have lunch one day.
We sure did.
We sure did.
Me, Lori, you two, and
Mel.
Mel.
Yeah. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all met in Discord. So Carol, you've been following for 4 years. Lacey, you've been following for 3 years. All right. So what is your favorite song by Tom, Carol?
My favorite song by Tom is actually an unreleased song. So if you don't own the album, you can't hear the song. But my favorite song by Tom McDonald is Average Boy.
Average Void?
Average Boy.
Yeah.
Average Boy, okay.
Yep. Average Boy is my favorite song. Is it Revolution or is it
That, I think that's on the Renegade.
Renegade?
Yeah. It was
Renegade
a
album.
dual album release.
Yeah.
Renegade and Revolution.
Yep. And that's my
Okay.
all-time favorite song. Like that's the song when you asked me the other night, like what song could I listen to forever? That's the song. I don't know what it is. And if you would think you would never heard the song before, because if you're in the car and you start talking, I'm rewinding.
Yeah.
Like it's starting over. I'm like, shh, shh, shh. Everybody quiet. That's my favorite song.
What about you, Lacey?
Man, that's such a hard one. There's so many good ones. I would say one that really I don't know. There's one that really impacted me. Like it's one of my favorite songs out of the songs that maybe aren't political and stuff like that. But there's one on the same album called "Save a Life," and anybody who has dealt with a lot of depression or just hard times, and you feel you want to give up, that's the anthem for that. It's a beautiful song. It's definitely one of my favorites.
Okay. How many do you know how many albums Tom's put out?
I think there's
11.
11, and then the 2 Brave albums.
And then he's got Killing the Neighbors with Mad Child, and then As Far as the Stars, which is Tom, Nova, and Brandon Hart, which is an awesome album.
Yeah, quite a few. Because a lot of times he'll do an album and then a mixtape or something with it. So a lot of times it's 2 albums at a time, except for this last one.
Yeah.
I remember one of the first songs that I reacted to Tom McDonald. This was back in 2020. It was with Mad Child, and they tore me up in the comment sections because I was being funny, and I kept saying "man child," right? Because he's so short and his voice, I was like, dude sounds like a little man child. And everybody's like, it's Mad Child. I'm like, I know. I was making a joke, but God, boy, I'll say one thing about you Tom fans, boy, y'all are brutal.
Some of us are.
Some of us can be.
Like, I missed a couple lines or bars, and oh my God, they just tore me up. And I'm like, good God almighty.
Yeah.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah.
There's definitely, I mean, I think in every fan base you have those that are kind of like a little extreme.
Yeah.
And they definitely do exist. Like, how dare you disagree with anything he says? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's silly. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. You know, it's like not everybody's always going to agree or like something, and that's okay. You know.
Okay.
What some of us don't tolerate, like Lacey was saying before, it's okay to not like something he might say politically. You may not agree with political views. You may not agree with a short that he put out, whatever it is you may not agree with. That's fine. But don't attack the man's character if you don't know the character. And that's when our claws will come out, right? Because we feel like it's more of a personal attack. Tom's like this little brother, right? So the day that I get to meet Tom McDonald, I probably will fall into tears, right? Because it'll be like seeing this little brother that I haven't got to see in like 800,000 years, right? It'll just feel very emotional, right? So when I meet Tom, and just because there is more of that personal connection with Tom, you know, like I said, anybody, you know, if you go into the Discord and you want to chat with Tom, go in there. He's pops in and out quite a bit, especially during a release.
All right, so let me ask you this. When he first teamed up with Adam Calhoun to do Brave One, there was a lot of mixed feelings between him and Adam, because I remember, I think it was either Arctic Kicks or Simba TV.
He was on Simba.
Yeah.
Huh?
He was on
Adam
Simba.
was on Simba.
Because they were both at his house, and he was doing a show in his hometown. And he asked him, would you ever do a song with Tom McDonald? He's like, fuck no.
Yeah, he said
he does this right here. He goes,
Yeah.
He made the stink face.
Yeah.
And so my question is, when they teamed up, what was your all thoughts? Because I know a lot of Tom McDonald fans did not like Adam Calhoun back in the day.
Listen, I was jumping. I loved Adam. So like, I was one of those ones that was like, no fucking way. I was really, really pumped. So I was one of the ones like more defending that, you know, for one, a lot of people don't even realize that story too. Like, so Adam said what he said. Adam then gets basically, I think it was a message to call a number.
Yeah, Tom decided he wanted to talk to Adam, but nobody would. Adam had the most solid friends, right? Nobody would give up. They had mutual friends. Nobody would give up his number. So then I think Nova ended up messaging Adam, be like, hey, want to talk or whatever. Here's a number. So I think Adam calls.
I think.
And then Tom answers.
Yep. And they went at each other for like 45 minutes on the phone.
Adam described it as like a rap diss battle, but nothing rhymed.
Yeah, they were just like at each other. And then after that call ends, Adam and Tom both will tell you they just kind of like became friends, like these friends. And then they were friends for like 6 months to like a year before they decided to even make music.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like these two guys that hated each other, then all of a sudden like, oh, let's make an album.
Yeah.
They were actually friends first and then decided to make the Brave One. And then I was super stoked when I saw that it was Adam. So Tom like did like this little teaser, and it was like, you know, who's going to be on the album. It was just like this figure, like, you know, this like silhouette of a person. And I literally was like, it's Adam. It's fucking Adam Calhoun. No fucking way. It's Adam.
You know how she feels about Adam.
And then the next day, lo and behold, Adam Calhoun. Yeah. And I was jumping out of my skin, so excited.
Yeah. And I missed that release because I found him like, so they did the Brave One, and then he came out with like, I think Naked, and then maybe Scars, and then like The System or something like that. And so then I found him shortly after that. But that's still one of my Brave One and Brave Two are two of my favorite albums, like probably of all time, I think.
Okay. So what went through your all's mind when the biggest country rapper in the lane went after Tom?
Yeah, we were not really thrilled about it. It was very confusing at first too, because, you know, they had that song Travelers together. They did the remix or whatever with Struggle. And then, you know, and as far as anybody knew, they were all cool because Ryan had said plenty of good things about him until then. And then Carol was one of the very first person, I think, to say like, he's going after Adam. This is about Adam. This isn't actually about Tom. And then we all kind of like came to that consensus too, because like Tom really hadn't done anything. Like, Tom minds his own business for the most part. He don't
Yeah.
really fuck with people like that, right?
Yeah, because I remember when you came up on the panel, I was actually supporting him at that time.
Right.
And you asked me, well, what is your problem with Tom? I said, well, fuck, he daggone said he can make country rap better. And you said, I don't know if you remember what you said, but you said, well, show me that video. I'm like, well, fuck, I can do that. And I started Googling. I'm like, where the fuck's this fucking video at? So I'm hitting people up on IG. Hey, send me that fucking video where Tom said this. No one could send it to him.
Because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Bingo.
It doesn't exist.
Because Ryan said it happened and everybody ran with it.
Yep.
And we all believed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because here's the thing: a lot of people don't know is like I actually was a huge fan of the Who Must Not Be Named.
Voldemort.
I was actually a really big fan, and so when he went out, so I'm so loyal to Tom, so loyal that is when the tax started coming out, and once the video happened in the bathroom, I was done. I deleted every song out of my phone. The only ones that exist are anything that he collabed with Adam. The rest of it is gone. It's gone. And
now, I will say this. I never claimed to be Creek Squad. Okay, a lot of people think that I've been Creek Squad since day one. No. I started this channel because of Ryan to give him some advice about the whole Katie Noel situation. And I was doing like country rap news when I first started, right? I would put out like 2 to 5 minute clips of what they said on IG, who was beefing or whatever, stuff like, kind of like my country rap T show. But I was doing this back in 2020. I never came out and said, yeah, I'm Creek Squad, but everybody thinks that I was Creek Squad. Anybody who knows me knows that I've always been this since day one. Yeah. That's why it's tattooed on my arm. Okay. And I've been rocking with them since 2020. But because Ryan was, the biggest country rapper in the lane and I cover country rap, I supported his music. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I would defend him when people would come in and say, oh, he can't rap. I'm like, what are you talking about? He can't rap. Of course he can rap. But to let everybody know, I never ever said I was Creek Squad. If you can go back and show me a tape where I said I'm Creek Squad, then I'll apologize because I'm about 99.9999999% sure I've never said that.
Yeah.
So when he did go after Tom, I was like, hell yeah, because I like diss tracks. Okay, I'm a big time I just love diss tracks. There's just something about it. It's like having two boxers get in the ring, right? Well, if you got two artists, they're just going at it with their words instead of using fists. So that's what I just love it. So when he said he was going to diss him, I'm like, hell yeah. Because I remember the diss battle that he had with Screwface John, which was dope as fuck. Up until this last one, it was probably the best diss tracks put out in this lane until this last January. And once this past January, those ones he did with Screw, they're mid compared to the ones that were put out, 8 months ago.
Yeah.
But like you said, as the time went along, the shift went from Tom to Adam, and I was like,
I called that right away.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Fucking way. I was like, I feel like, and nobody has any right? Nobody can prove anything or know any, like, we don't know the truth behind it, right? Because we don't know, like, when it comes to church, all that stuff. Look, I've even said many times before, like, I wanted him to get the help before it escalated to the point it was at because I liked church. Okay. I wasn't necessarily Creek Squad, but I liked him, right? I had music. I listened to it. I liked the guy.
That's where I was. Yeah.
And so I wanted him to kind of get the help that he needed. And then when I first saw the first thing about Tom, actually, the first thing I saw was on TikTok, and he had like made like a video of like the system video and saying something about Tom being from Canada and blah, 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 which is something else we'll get into in a second. But talking about Tom being from Canada and was like, kind of like, felt like he was turning on him. So I said to myself, I was like, this better be some kind of like trolling bullshit because they're about to drop a song or something together. That's what I thought at first. So I relaxed, you know, I'm like, okay, it's fine, whatever. Then the shower video came out and I was like, you know what? This isn't even about Tom. He wants at Adam. And what I think happened is I think that it had something to do with, and this is just my opinion, make that very clear to everybody, my opinion, is that was it because Tom and Adam became friends and put like, did Ryan feel left out in some way? Like, did Tom steal his friend?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
You know, because
or was he upset with like the amount of success
yeah,
from the album?
Because that
like,
Brave 2, our Brave 1 was hella successful.
It would have went #1 if they would have counted the physical
copies.
But Billboard refused to do it because they didn't have like a, you know, the same type of distributor as anybody else or whatever. And Tom even offered to let them have the access to the back end
into their store
to count them all and everything, and they refused to do it. But it would have went #1.
Yeah, because they had like I think at that time like 50,000 physical copies of that album sold, and Billboard refused to count it.
And not including like, because I think they probably did the pre-orders.
Yeah, they did
digital
streams too. Yeah,
did pre-order on digital albums before, and you know, before it even came out or whatever. So it's like they really did some.
They really did some greatness with that album, and
yeah,
Billboard just wasn't having it.
So I feel like that kind of really triggered the whole, like, triggered something in him. I think he already probably had some issues going on. But
Okay, so what's the video where Tom is standing on a baby crib and he's rapping?
System.
Is that what that is? Okay.
He's representative of the system in that.
Right.
Scenario.
So this is what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Ryan standing in one of his rooms at the ranch with that playing on a big screen TV.
Yep.
And he said, why the fuck would we take advice from this fucking Canadian guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Screaming at a baby. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. Because up to that point, everybody believed everything that he said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like Adam said, everybody gave him the Ryan pass. Because it was Ryan, everybody just went along with it. You know?
Yep.
They took him for his word. So when he came out and said that Tom said he was going to make country rap better, everybody believed it. Now, I also remember him going on a show called Roast and Review with Stallion, and I forget the other guy's name, and they asked him about Tom McDonald. The question was, what do you think about Tom McDonald and his pink hair? And he said, I think Tom McDonald's fucking dope. That's my friend. And fuck him if they talk about him. That's just putting him up in the algorithm.
Yeah.
And he was praising him. Then the third video I seen where he was talking to his mom, bragging that Tom was his friend.
Yep.
And he was a dope artist. And this was before they did the Traveler together, the Struggle.
Yep.
So,
yeah, there's actually
I actually have those clips on my channel, or on our channel.
Yeah.
It's our channel.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about then.
There's also another clip somewhere out there where Ryan is at his own show, and then he gets on the camera.
Yeah, and he's FaceTiming Tom.
He said something about being wherever, and you know, talking about Tom and his friend, and there's a whole video of that too. So, it was so weird. So when it felt like it was so like out of left field, so I'm like, what just happened? That's why at first I honestly thought he was just trolling because they were gonna be doing something together. I thought he was just fucking with everybody because Ryan does that, right? So I was like, oh, he's just fucking trolling, he's just fucking being, Ryan or whatever. And then it escalated to the next, and then I was like, the fuck is happening? And then
So you're telling me that you followed church before you did Tom?
I can't remember who I found for. I want to say I always get them confused because I found them all like boom, 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 right? I found them all really close together because, like, you know, like you listen to your Apple Music, so you're listening to one song and then it might like, oh, suggest this person. So that's kind of how I found them all. So I can't remember if it was Adam or Ryan first and then followed Tom and then maybe Mises, like, but that's, they were all like boom, boom, boom. And I listened to them all simultaneously.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what are your thoughts about a song Tom did 11 years ago called "Wannabe"?
Oh yeah, that's an interesting video. I mean, I like the song. I understand the video too. Like, you know, when someone pushes you to be someone you don't really want to be, you know, and then you do things you normally wouldn't do, and sometimes it escalates. And so I mean, that's what I took for him. But like, it was definitely Tom with the hat on. I mean, not his best look. He was so young then, though.
I don't like this song.
Yeah.
He was real clean. Didn't have a lot of tattoos.
Yep.
You know, he didn't have the braided hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I mean, he'd rock the braids. I mean, on and off for a while, but I think like anything, like it, you know, it became kind of his like trademark, especially with Dear Rappers, because he, you know, had him in for that and stuff. But other than videos, he doesn't ever wear braids.
All right. So can you all confirm or deny what Church said about how he got the hog tattoo? Did you hear that story that he put out here probably about 3-4 months ago?
What did you say?
I did hear it. I don't remember it, though.
I don't remember. Recap.
All right. So supposedly Tom came into Nashville to hang out with Yellow Wolf, and he called Church up and was like, I don't know, Yellow Wolf, I should get this tattoo. I'm kind of scared or something like that. I
have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know the backstory.
I know that he got the HOG tattoo because of the fan base, because there was a lot of people rallying around him, and you know, Hangover Gang really became part of the family because like Hangover Gang actually started with him and Brandon and them. They were getting drunk all the time, and they literally would get drunk and they'd be hungover all the time, and then they'd do it again, and they were the Hangover Gang. But then when Tom got sober, Tom always says like they weren't really getting drunk just to get drunk. They were getting drunk because they were having the best time of their life when they were drinking. And so when he got sober, he was still having the best time of his life. He just was sober, and so the Hangover Gang thing kind of just stuck, and that's kind of what it became. And so that hog itself, Hangover Gang, is just representative so much for him. I mean, I'm not about to get a face tattoo because I already know how painful tattoos are, but you know, but it's, I mean, no different really now than Creeker right across Upchurch's neck. That probably hurt like a motherfucker too. Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, I have no idea. Like, we'd have to ask him.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that story for sure. It happened, like at that time too. Like, I mean, well, in Wannabe, somebody pointed out that, you know, Wannabe happened before his mental breakdown in 2016. The last song he put out before his mental breakdown, he was actually going through the beginning of the mental breakdown, was How the West Was Won.
How the West Was Won, which is a great song.
Yeah, and then
very underrated song.
Mm-hmm. And then he didn't put out anything for like a year. And then that's when he came out with it was the one before Dear Rappers. I can't remember the name of the song right now, but it's not.
All right, so this song was put out May 15, 2014.
14, yeah. And he had a mental breakdown at the very end of like 2015 going into 2016. Towards the end of 2016, about October-ish, he ended up Nova had been dropped from Def Jam Records at that time, and it had been a few months, and she wasn't doing great. Like, she was trying to write music, but it was just a lot of pain, so she quit doing that. And she said, you know, told Tom, hey, like,
come out here,
come to California, make music with me. And so he was better by that time, and so he, you know, had a few $100s in his pocket, caught a plane and got there. And then he always says, you know, when he got to America, like, it's the first place he ever really felt like home. And he's been here ever since. But they started making music, started writing albums, realized they were writing love songs about each other, and then finally admitted their feelings for each other, became a couple and stuff. And they actually started the project GFBF at that time. But then when Dear Rappers came out, obviously it blew up. And so they really pursued that career for him. So,
Yeah.
and then it kind of spiraled from there. So.
All right, well, we're going to play Wannabes real quick.
All right.
From the beginning.
Yeah. Taking it way back.
Way back.
All right, chat. Y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on. Tom McDonald, Wannabe, 2014. Let's get it.
We need to get this resolved, okay? That you can't argue with physical evidence.
This is my song, yeah. This is my song, yeah. I said, this is my song, and I'm dancing with the devil on the highway to hell in the middle of the road. This is my time to decide. Devil in my mind now. Monogamy isn't the only thing I've been lying about. I'm in the belly of the beast and I'm riding around, rope in my hand. Should I hang myself or climb out? I feel like everyone around me about to make it, and I'm busy with some bitch I only fuck with when I'm faded. Let's say I'll grow to be a monster, but I am one. Why the fuck you think I've been calling myself Leanne's son? I ain't Thomas anymore, I ain't honest anymore. I don't give a shit about a broken promise anymore. I got back home from tour like a month ago, and I've been in the club getting drunk since a month ago. I lost the only girl I ever loved, bet you knew it. Cause I said it a million times and now it's true. I swore that she would never ever come before my music, and now I see that every rapper sing the same tune. This is my song and I'm dancing with the devil on the highway to hell in the middle of the road. This is my time to decide if I'm gonna be a better man to cover everything I own and go. This is not the way. This is not the way. This is not the way that I wanna be. There's rappers in the city that been talking shit, and gangsters in the city, I've been talking about it too. There's women in the city I've been fucking with on weekends when I'm out late with my friends, but I'm still in love with who hates me. I'm guilty and I'm sure it's slowly killing me. I'ma take the fall and all responsibility. Jesus in my heart now. I heard he walk with you. I bring the car around, cause I don't have the time or the energy to forget about the past or forgive myself for anything. I'm way fucked. I just cut this whole tape on a party tip, and now I'm like, what the fuck? When's the fucking party end? When I wanted to be good, no one else was. When I wanted to be rich, they wouldn't sell drugs. When she wanted us together, man, I guess I didn't. When I needed her to find me, she went missing. This is my song and I'm dancing with the devil on the highway to hell in the middle of the road. This is my time to decide if I'm gonna be a better man to cover everything I own and go. This is not the way.
Oh, snap. So he had the eye tattoos back then?
That was his first tattoo ever, was the dollar signs.
Yeah,
on his eyelids first.
I thought it was on his arm first.
Oh, it might have been on his arm, but I want to say, because I think
He got
he's
those when he was,
18
like, 17.
or real young dollar signs.
Yeah, I think he got them when he was still
passion,
wrestling.
passion and the dollar signs were his first tattoos ever.
Yeah.
So they're dollar signs? I thought
Dollar
they were just
signs.
like black dots.
Yeah,
No, they're dollar signs.
they're dollar signs. They just,
Unless he like closes his eyelids like lightly,
like straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
straightens them out, yeah.
you can't really tell. But they're dollar signs.
I mean, especially now they're kind of like, because at this time too, it was a little bit, they're pretty old, so it started bleeding together, and you can't really tell as much anymore. But originally, when he first got them, they were dollar signs.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not the way. This is not the way that I wanna be. This is not the way. This is not the way. This is not the way that I wanna be. This is not the way that it goes down. This is not the way that it goes down. I won't let it. I'm 24 and I'm real enough to say if I don't make it big by 30, I'ma kill myself. I bet you think this is some super high thoughts, but I ain't made for a full-time position at a real job. I was built to fit perfect in a Maserati and to be the drunkest at the Grammy after party. I'm in this quiet gray area, no feelings. I'm in a loud gray Acura, no ceilings. I've been trying to figure out how to do it different. I broke too many hearts, I've never been religious. I'm all alone and all my friends are in the room. I don't wear wolves of fur, but I'm howling at the moon loud. I just don't know what to do now. I should move on, well there's no house to move out. Too many wannabes are living in my neighborhood, and I refuse to let them call me neighbors, cause I'm really good. This is my song and I'm dancing with the devil.
Oh damn, boy, he snapped.
Oh yeah. You know, that's what I mean is like sometimes one thing can spiral into another until you find yourself completely lost. You know what I mean? It's like the mistakes you make and stuff. And at this time too, like he'll even tell you, you know, he started out making the, you know, kind of the same music everybody else was like trying to make and everything. And up until he decided to just do him.
Yeah. He tried to emulate.
Yeah.
He was trying to emulate what everybody else was putting out.
Yeah.
So he was trying to be that, like,
you know,
be
whatever the
somebody,
bigger rappers were doing
yes,
and stuff.
trying to be somebody else, talk about things like, you know, that everybody else was talking about, until he discovered like when he did Dear Rappers, finally came into his own, you know. And how Dear Rappers came about, when he'll tell you that story, is he was actually listening to a song, and it was
like an interview or something with the artist
that was kind of complaining about different things.
You know, how hard it is to be rich, basically. And he's like, man, I would trade anything to be in your place.
Yeah, and that's when he came out with Dear Rappers. That's what blew him up. Dear Rappers is what blew Tom up.
The best part of the story for me is just like, so he said he had only half a pack of, he's completely broke. They were, you know, deciding whether or not they were going to pay rent or keep the lights on. And he would have to plug his refrigerator into his neighbor's garage in order to, so their food wouldn't go bad when the electric went out. And, you know, living in Compton or off South Side, or South Central, Crenshaw. Off Crenshaw, the not good side. He had half a cigarette left in his pack, and that was it. And he went out and sat on the porch. He lit that cigarette and he typed out Dear Rappers. He said he didn't even have to think about rhyming or anything. It just came to him. Like, he was just so angry in that moment and stuff that it just flowed through him. And he wrote that song. And by the time he was done with that half a cigarette, he'd written the song, and he ran inside and told Nova, like, I just wrote the song that's going to change our lives. Get the backdrop set up, get a light. I'm going to go record this song right now. And that's what they did. And then he borrowed a couple $100 here and there from his mom, from Brandon, his sister, and he put like $1,000 down, $1,200 on, you know, Facebook promotion ad and stuff. And it, you know,
blew up overnight. Then, a million views.
Yeah. In less than a week, he just went boom.
Yep.
Okay.
On the highway to hell in the middle of the road. This is my time to decide if I'm gonna be a better man to cover everything I own and know. This is not the way. This is not the way. This is not the way that I wanna be.
Man, that's a daggone cheap ass fucking video. What's funny, he didn't even rap in that video. He just acted it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
He has definitely come a long way, because that's a way different sound.
Oh yeah.
Hangman.
I'll give him that.
The first song he
That's
put
why.
out.
Remember, I said I was like,
I thought it was I was thinking Hang On. Hangman was the first song he put out before Dear Rappers, after he moved to the US.
Yep.
That's a dope song too. That's really when he started coming into his own. That's where you can really see the transition from what he was doing to who he is now.
Yeah, and then you just watch him like evolve like over the years, just better at like, so less auto tune. Like, he still uses auto tune every once in a while, and sometimes, you know, some people need to learn how to use it in the right way, and I feel like Thomas developed a way of actually using the auto tune. Adam has used auto tune with Tom, and it sounded great, you know.
Yeah.
And I think Adam even talks about that in an interview about using auto tune, and but it's amazing when you watch him, like even his vocals, like singing, all those different things. Like, is Tom going to be some Grammy winning, you know, vocalist? Probably not, you know, maybe rapper, but you know, you're biased. But you know, can he hold a key? Yep. You know what I mean? Like, can he do those things? Sure. And that's all developed, like, as you watch, like, you know, years and years of going back through all the catalog and following Tom, even from when I found him to now.
Yeah.
So his craft is very much mastered.
Yep.
When was Dear Rapper put out?
August of 2017, I believe.
2017, yeah. I think 16, 17, something like that.
Yeah. Hangman came out early on in like maybe March-ish of 2017, and then by August he had he had written Dear Rappers, I'm pretty sure.
If you just type in Tom McDonald Dear Rappers, it'll pop right up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find. I'm just going through. I started at the bottom because
Yeah, and
you said Hangman came out. Okay, there it is.
yeah, now he put out a bunch of videos at the same time, so some of those videos, like the dates aren't like completely correct, but if you look on Google, they'll tell you the actual.
So after Wannabe, he did House in the Hills, Fight
Yeah,
Your
I love-
Fears,
like that song.
No, I don't like a lot of the older ones, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Wheels
cool.
Keep Turning, Hourglass, If I Change, Number 7, Way
Yeah.
Off, Rolling Stone, How the
Oh, yeah.
West Was Won.
How the West Was Won is one of my favorites.
Oh, that's a great story. I got a good story about that one too.
Yep.
Yeah, How the West Was Won actually is he wrote that song after the bombing in Paris at like a concert. And he was going through his mental breakdown at that time, and he was trying all these different meds.
Yep.
To try and get it, and he so they ended up putting him, I'm pretty sure, on like maybe like Seroquel
Seroquel
or
or
something like
something.
that. And so he was having this anxiety attack or whatever. So he ended up taking this pill, and he said that, like, he just went to take a step, and it was just like, boom, and it was just like heavy feet, like he just felt so heavy. So he ended up leaving and going to like his house, and just they filmed everything they possibly could without him, and then he came back at the end and filmed it
And
and
did
stuff.
his part.
And shortly after that is when he ended up moving back kind of with his mom and kind of tried to get his stuff together. But he was probably there for like a good 9 or 10 months or so, just in this mental breakdown and stuff. But so How the West Was Won, he was going through that at the beginning of that at that time.
Yep.
So,
And to me, that's actually a very good song. It's very underrated, highly auto-tuned. But
so nice, though.
I enjoy the song, especially the lyrics of the song, the
Yeah.
meaning behind the song.
Mhm.
It's a very good song, and it would also show you like Tom's not just this great, like, I don't know, like overly. It's
Yeah.
political in a way because of what he's talking about, but
and that's what I said is like Tom's always wanted to make music about stuff that
people cared about.
that mattered to him, the real stuff and everything, and that's one of those songs. But his dad and grandfather were really heavily into American politics when he was growing up in Canada, and he grew up in a very country area. Like Tom is a little bit country actually, but so he grew up listening to politics a lot. So he's always been into politics. It's just then the transition to I'm going to talk about stuff that is going to inspire people or educate people or inform people or have some sort of depth and meaning to it. And that's kind of where he started diving more into political stuff. So, but I think How the West Was Won was probably one of the first kind of political songs he ever did.
Yep.
And so I love that song so
I do
much.
too. I do too.
All right, well, we're gonna play it then.
Well, that makes me very happy.
We got you, Chop.
Oh, Chop's in the chat.
Yep. He said, I want the chat to sell me on Tom McDonald because I don't know, bro, only his music. I know both.
Chop, have us on anytime. We'll help you.
Yep.
All right, y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on. How the West Was Won, Act 2
Hello,
by Tom
Julie.
McDonald.
I woke up last night in the living room, left the TV on, fell asleep to the news. I become numb to the violence. I cannot hear no more crying or sirens or stories. My parents are terrorists. That's to the country where I live. Bunch of politicians steady lying on the TV still. Bunch of young motherfuckers fighting with the police, and the police kill. Bunch of students get killed in an airstrike. No one even care, like, I wonder if they taught them that they'll never win a fair fight. How the West was won. How the West was won. How the West was won. How the West was won.
job gets done. Maybe that will be how the West was won.
Had a drink last night. What a city burn that I've been to twice, but it didn't hurt. The images didn't seem real. I'm too far to feel the fear and the anger and hatred, and no one that I know got killed. I sat there and chilled.
Too many pictures of people that died way too young. Too many bombings for me to keep up with. Remember when there was none. Too many dead for my tears. Too many lost for my love. Too many cry for my ears. How the West was won. How the West was won. How the West was won. How the West was won.
I woke up last night in the living room, left the TV on, fell asleep to the new. I become numb to the violence. I cannot hear no more crying and sirens and stories. My parents so terrorists, that's to the country where I live. When the lights go out, maybe then we'll see. When the lights go out, maybe that's what we need.
When the lights go out and the job gets done, maybe that will be how the West was won.
I just saw what happened last night. It's all over the news. Tom, please pick up your phone. Please. I need to know you're okay.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and I know a lot of people said, you know, it's not their vibe, and it's more the message in the song at that time, you know, that it's just to take time to make a song about something like that, you know, that impacted a lot of people. You know, I love that he does that, but I love that song.
I do too.
Personally. I love it.
Me too.
But with the context of the story, though, the video is like, ugh,
Yeah.
dang. Especially when, like he says, you know, there's too many bombings for me to remember when there was none. Like, ugh. Especially, you know, we lived through 9/11 and all of that and stuff, and you think about it, and you're like, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So back then his videos were more like little mini movies, I think.
Yeah. He's always he's had that vibe a lot, and this was before Nova was filming him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll say one thing about that lady. She's fucking very talented behind that camera.
Yeah, she is.
I love Nova.
Yeah. Nova's fantastic.
I mean, the things she does, it's freaking crazy. So
Yeah.
you're saying Dear Rapper is what made him blow up?
Yes.
Mhm. Yep. That was the very first song and that's where a lot of the, like, Tom is racist and stuff came from, because people said, you know, oh, he's attacking black rappers or black people or whatever, and he was like, no, I'm not. It's not rappers of a particular color, it's rappers of a particular content. You know what I mean? It's like people were talking, like, people who are a lot of kids listen to that stuff and then they emulate what they're hearing because they want to be like their heroes, and they're leading them down bad paths. And so that's kind of where based on, you know, like the story Carol told about, you know, listening on the radio and stuff, it's like all of that kind of came together, and that's what happened with Dear Rappers, and that was the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So you spoke about Hangman. What is that?
That was the song right before Dear Rappers came out, and for me, that's really where his journey to now started, was because that was he really dug deep, and he's talking about the stuff he was going through at that time about getting sober and struggling and all of that kind of stuff. And that led into Dear Rappers. So Dear Rappers blew him up, but I think it really kind of started for me with Hangman. because I feel like that's when he really started. You can see the clear transition between this music that he was making and the music he started making. So,
Okay. Do you agree with that, Carol?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. We've actually had this conversation many a times.
mhm.
Kind of like where we look at like where Tom's journey kind of,
Yeah.
Started and where it's going,
Yeah.
And I definitely agree. Like I said, I didn't find Tom till later, so I had to backtrack,
Yeah.
right? And then you have to, go back and at the beginning and then kind of go through the whole discography and try to figure
Mhm.
out who he was, who he
Yeah.
is, who is Tom McDonald.
Yeah, Tracy made a good point in the comments too that Dear Rappers blew him up, but Fake Woke really catapulted him to that next level, and that was obviously a couple of years later, or
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, it really started with Dear Rappers, Hangman, and Dear Rappers.
All right. So I seen a couple comments. I pinned these two young ladies' YouTube channel up top. If you want to go sub up to them, I would
Thank
greatly
you.
appreciate it, and I know they would appreciate it. So there's 111 people in here. They have 4,840 subscribers. Let's get them to 5,000 tonight.
So close to 5K.
That'd be dope. Then we're gonna do a 5K live stream or something to celebrate.
So let's get them to 5K before this live stream's over with.
Yeah, and shout out to our HOG fam out there. I've seen Tracy and Amy and Alicia and Lone Wolves, and
We see you there.
we see y'all. So
Mwah.
shout out to y'all.
All right. So what's the backstory of Hangman? Do you know?
I don't know as much
Yeah.
about the backstory of
Well-
Hangman as Lacey. Lacey did a little more research in the back end of things
Yeah.
than I did, for some of the things that for the content that she created.
Yeah. Well, I think moving to America, being with Nova, and them starting the relationship and starting the GFBF thing and everything kind of got him back in the swing of things. And I think he had kind of already started like moving into different music. And I think at that point he had a lot to say about everything he'd been through. He hadn't really put out anything for like a year. And so it was kind of I feel like the culmination of all the stuff he had been through was leading to that one moment. And he just kind of let it all out as he does. It's there's no hook. It's just all bars, no hook. And he was just kind of like telling the beginning of his story, what he'd been through, kind of in my sense, and kind of like where he was at the time.
Like headspace.
Yeah. So
do you think that Tom actually believes what he's speaking?
Oh, 100%.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Do you know what type of background he came from?
As far as
Just like pretty.
Did he grow up poor? Was his parents rich,
Not
or
really well off or anything. I know at some point him and his father had moved away from his mother and sister to kind of like start their life. I don't know if he was starting a job or whatever, but they were apart for a while. Yeah. And so eventually mom and stuff came over, but they were pretty, just your
average,
average
Joe.
some struggle, but still making money. Both of his parents worked and stuff, but he got bullied a lot growing up. Like his childhood was not like, he had good parents that loved him, of course, but like he got bullied pretty savagely through school and stuff. And he, I think that probably caused a lot of anger issues and stuff, but also pushed him into the drugs and the alcohol and drinking to cope with those things. So, he started pretty young with that. And then, so I think a lot of that stems, a lot of the reason he's very selective on who he works with and the stuff he does is because of that past and stuff, very selective of who's in his circle. And he's written a lot of stuff about being bullied. There's a song called Luck You on the album, and it's which is kind of symbol like fuck you, but Lucky You is really the name of the song. But he talks about his time being bullied, about and he's told this story several times actually, where
the kids.
There was some the group of the popular kids invited him over, and he walked in the middle of winter to this kid's house, and they were on the top of the balcony or whatever, and they poured water on him in the middle of winter in Canada, and he had to walk home freezing in the snow and stuff, and that was just one story out of lots that about him being bullied and stuff. So I think a lot of people who have lived through that, they find a lot of, refuge in his music because of that. Because I always feel like the outcasts and stuff and the underdogs, and he even has a song called Underdogs, and so a lot of people find a lot of motivation and, inspiration through those songs. A lot of people only know Tom for his political music, but he is so much more than that. That's just like a very small part of who he is. There's so much music out there that he touches on different things. Like there's a song called Spilt Milk on one of the old albums that kills me because he was with a girlfriend when he was young, maybe 18. I think Tracy would know for sure, probably better. But he might have even been younger, but she got pregnant and she just showed up at the house and told him, like, he was ready to take on the challenge and take it on, be responsible and stuff. And she went and had an abortion.
Wow.
And it devastated him, and he talks about that in that song. And so, like, when he talks about, like, abortion stuff in his songs and whatever, like, it's because personal. It's a personal thing to him.
It's personal, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of the stuff he draws from in his music is exactly how he feels and stuff that he's lived through, which is why he feels that way. So.
Okay. All right. Can you clarify one thing? Because I know a lot of people will say this, and I don't know if it's true or not. Is Tom McDonald, is he here on a green card? Is he a citizen? What do you know his status?
So I think his citizenship might have been approved now because he's been here long enough, but he has been in the process of gaining a full citizenship or a dual citizenship.
A dual, and it takes a long time.
It is,
and here's the thing. I think that I've never really thought to be like, hey, Tom, what's your citizen status?
Yeah.
I know that he's in the country and he was, because he even talks about, so Tom McDonald will talk about the American dream, right? Mm-hmm. There's so many people want to get upset with him being Canadian, but represent America as much as he does. But Tom talks about the American dream because he's like, that's exactly what it is. It's for people like me that came to this country. He's technically an immigrant. He'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. I'm here and I'm here legally. And the American dream is what I live. He attributes everything he has to the United States,
right?
Living here and what's happened for him here. And it gave him the American dream. So he's going to support a country for what he feels gave him.
Right.
Everything he has.
That's why he gives back
He's
to
grateful.
veterans.
He gives back to the vets. He absolutely does. Yep. He raises money every year and gives back to the vets. So, it's.
I know that when the Trump assassination thing happened and the guy got shot and killed, right? Tom did a fundraiser where he made the shirts or whatever. And so that money, which was like, I think just under $3,000 or so, he donated to them, but he also put on top of that $50,000 of his own money. And he donated that $50,000 hours before he ever donated the money from the fans. So he really does give back when he can, but that's why he's passionate about America. That's why he talks about American politics and stuff, because that's where it affects him. And America gave him everything he's had, and so did his fans. And so that's why he gives back. That's why he takes time for his fans that have become more like family, and why he's super passionate about America. It's, he was born Canadian, but I mean, my grandfather was an immigrant from Italy. And I mean, does that make me any less American than anybody else? I mean, Tom really does feel like he is truly an American.
He's American. It's
America. So I'm here for it.
This one thing that'll burn my ass, and I'll climb on a soapbox so fast, is if somebody says, well, he's Canadian. So he lives here. He lives here. He pays taxes in this country. He lives here.
Yeah.
Lone Wolf said he got his dual citizenship last year.
Yeah, I know it's been a while. He's definitely been in the works and stuff, but I'm pretty sure, I feel like he might have, I feel like he voted. So I think he might have his dual citizenship now, for sure.
I know it does take a long time because my sister-in-law, she's Canadian, and she was trying to get her dual citizenship.
Yeah, it can take 7-8 years.
It took her 10.
Yeah, I think it takes
a long
10.
time.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah.
Shout out to Holly927 for follow super chat. Can Lacey explain the relevance of the bleeding in the wheat field line, God mode, to show how clever he can really be?
Yeah, and shout out to Tracy, because she's the one who actually figured the bar out, because she is a genius. And now, as much as we know about Tom, Tracy knows twice as much as we do.
Yes,
Tracy is like the real OG.
She's like the real Tom. It's like encyclopedia.
I think she's been here pretty much maybe from the beginning.
Almost from the beginning of Tom, yeah.
Yeah, Tracy.
Does she not have a YouTube channel?
No. She's
one of Tom's biggest supporters.
Yes. You know, she helps out in Discord and stuff like that. So Tracy's been here from get-go for pretty much. And so the idea being, he said, leave him bleeding in a wheat field. Well, so Upchurch has I think it's the Holler Boy song or whatever, where he's in a wheat field and he has a microphone with the Confederate flag tied around the thing, right? You know that picture? Okay. So the Bloody Wheatfield battle is also known as Battle of Gettysburg, where the Union soldiers pushed out the Confederates. And so in the idea of the Union soldiers being HOG, and then the Confederates being Creek Squad. And put the nail in the coffin there. Yeah, but also then shortly after, Tom posted a picture of him and Nova in a wheat field with an American flag. So like that bar I do believe was referencing like at kind of Upchurch, like basically saying like, don't fuck with me. And that's what's going to happen to you. I'm going to Gettysburg your ass. So damn. Yeah. Also the 11 inches is reference to a piece of paper. Yeah.
11 inches.
He says, I got 11 inches. I hope you can deep throat because I got 11 inches for you. 11 inches is a whole, like a piece of paper, a standard sheet of paper is 11 inches.
8.5 by 11.
Right. And so,
but like, you know, you write your rhymes, you know, on like,
he's got a whole bunch of shit to say.
Yeah.
To you,
I got 11 inches.
So, yeah.
Yeah. He can be very clever.
Yeah. Tom will get his shots in, but he does it in a way that like he's not going to go at people directly with names and stuff. He's not going to do these diss tracks because it really just brings more attention to that person. That person is going to get bigger off of that. And he is not going to feed into that. Plus he doesn't like where it ends up going. He doesn't want to have to dig deep to be mean and hateful and hurt someone. He never wanted his music to hurt people. He wanted it to lift people up and make people happy and stuff like that. So he has his own reasons why he doesn't do diss tracks and stuff, but we all know that by now. Like anytime, so many people put out diss tracks on Tom and he does not acknowledge them at all.
Nope.
And he hasn't since Mac Lethal.
Yep.
Across the board. It doesn't matter who it is. Because I know Screwface.
Okay, so you telling me if Eminem came out and dissed him, he wouldn't respond?
Tom will tell you right now, he will definitely respond.
Yeah, I think he would definitely.
He was like, if Eminem disses me,
yeah,
I'll 100% respond.
Yeah,
that's probably the only one, because Eminem was actually one of the people. So a lot of people don't know that either, but like where Tom actually came into listening to rap and hip hop was he was in a pawn shop with his dad, and his dad gave him $5 and told him he could buy whatever he wanted in the pawn shop. So Tom was looking through like the CDs, and he was looking through and he was like, this Tupac. Here's this Tupac.
All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me. It's 2 discs.
Price of one.
I want this one. So he got into listening to Tupac.
Yeah.
And then Eminem came out, you know, and he's like, well, fuck, there's this guy that looks like me.
Yeah.
And he's rapping. And, Tom's always been a poet. So he's even got some spoken word out there that you might appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
But, Tom's always been like this poet. So, he was like, there's this guy like that looks like me. So maybe I can do this.
Yeah.
And so he actually was a big M fan. Like M's what made, like people always ask him, like in his song, Dear Slim, it says produced by Eminem. Okay.
The beat was.
Because the beat was. Tom actually bought an NFT with that beat that Eminem.
$100,000.
$100,000 he paid.
It was an auction. A lot of people don't know it was an auction.
It's an auction, yeah. And Tom, won that beat, and then paid homage to him on that same beat. That's Eminem's beat.
Yeah.
He even talks in that song. I had
the name of the beat is Stands Revenge.
It is the name of the beat, yeah. But people, I think a lot of people just don't take the time to either understand or they hear one song of Tom they don't like, and they're like, oh, yeah, this guy is just trash. But he's literally one of the most down to earth, humble. Like he's the nicest guy, unless you piss him off, and then he'll tell you off. But
yeah, he can roast someone.
Yeah, he really can roast you really fast. But like he's very genuine. He's a very nice guy. I've even heard Adam talk to other people, and he was like, you would probably feel different about Tom McDonald if you actually sat down with him.
Yeah. Adam's been one of the most loyal friends for Tom ever. Like,
I do know that um, my first encounter with Adam was not good.
I think I remember that.
I remember that day.
Yeah. And I remember what he said to me on the phone after that live stream. He said, you know, T, if people would just hang out with me for a day or two, they would think totally different of me. And I can honestly tell you, uh, when I went to his house, I was with him for 4 days. It was during the Taylorville show in Illinois. He is one of the most. He puts on this tough guy act on the internet, right? But when he's in behind closed doors of his home, number one, his daughter, Little Gray, cutest little girl ever.
He's so dang
She's so
cute.
cute.
She runs that house. She's the boss of the Calhoun family.
I
But
can see it.
he's like a teddy bear around his family. He's soft spoken. He doesn't yell. You know, he's cool, calm, collected.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know, and Tom's actually very similar. Like, I remember one instance when it was Nova's birthday, like a couple years ago, maybe. And she loves, like, she's a big gamer and she does like streams on Twitch and stuff like that. And she was really big into Minecraft. So he made their entire house into a Minecraft server, basically. He made these outfits, everything looked pixelated. There was vines hanging up all over the place. It was a whole themed day. And he did that, like, for her. Just like, there's so many little things he does for people. You know, I think, like, he bought his sister's wedding dress. I mean, he wants to take care of people. He wants to give back and stuff. And he does all of that stuff behind the scenes. So a lot of people never see that, you know, side of him. I mean, if you follow him on social, a lot of times they post all of that kind of stuff. But, you know, most people just listen to the music and think they know who he is. But the guy on the stage versus the guy behind the scenes, or, you know, he has Tom the rapper and then there's Tom the person. Just like, I mean, any other artist or whatever who has like a persona or whatever. I mean, Tom is pretty much, you talk to him and he's going to give you the same opinion online that you will to his face. But, you know, just like Adam, you know, when you passionate about something online and you're trying to portray something or whatever, and then you're just at home with your family, it's two different things, right? Like, so I think if people got to know Tom, like similar how Adam said to himself, I think they would maybe change their mind, and maybe they wouldn't. But I really think that if people knew Tom the way we did, I think they would, you know, think a little bit differently of him for sure.
I'll say this about Adam: if anybody ever came at his family sideways in his presence, he'll kill him.
Yeah.
He'll be in jail for life because he will fucking kill him.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I can see that 100%.
Yeah,
Without a doubt.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I know a lot of people are saying play this song, we're gonna get to it. I'm trying to follow the timeline on the build up on how things went. So just be patient, folks. Okay.
You'll definitely have to
Yeah.
skip a few, Tim. He's got a huge discography.
All right. So I'm gonna play these two songs because you talk highly of Hangman and Dear Rappers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go up the list. We're gonna
All right.
bypass a lot of it.
All right.
All right. So the first one's Hangman. This came out 8 years ago, March 13, 2017.
Yep.
Okay. And you're saying this is the one that kind of like
This is where you can really see the change
set
starting.
the stage.
Yeah, set the stage for Dear Rappers to happen. Really, I feel like.
Justin Roberts said, what's with the women's clothing and pink hair? Is that
Okay, the pink hair was in like one video, and it was like extensions with his braids.
Yeah.
And if you're talking, and I don't really know the female clothing thing because Tom literally wears the most ratted, torn up shirts ever. This dude makes millions, and he wears shirts with holes in them. He didn't have this white shirt he wears all the time. He got a big old hole in the arm and
And
everything.
I wonder if they're referring to, I think there's an interview a long time ago, and I thought Tom had like some pink hair and some weird funky clothing. His fingernails were even painted.
Yeah.
Like it was back like
that was
it was prior to like really me like following Tom or knowing.
that was around the time of the How the West Was Won and stuff like that, because I actually think I saw that interview and I think he did a live performance of that song on there.
Yeah,
so
I
it
think
was
you're right.
it was a long time ago. And then he had the pink braids in buttholes.
Yeah.
When he wore the flamingo outfit.
Oh, he also had, I thought it was pink braids too, in Everybody Hates Me. What color were the braids?
What's the song where he was fucking half naked with a fucking bunch of grapes on his jaw?
It's called Naked.
Naked.
It's literally called
Yeah.
Naked.
Yeah, I'm not playing that. So if y'all ask for it, I'm not playing it right now.
Well, you
Because
know,
I reacted to that song. I was like, what the?
that's
Fast forward.
action. Well, the funny thing is like, you know, he says Teflon even when I'm naked, and that came after he did what was the song? It was Balloons, actually. And you know, he was very vulnerable in that song, in Balloons, and it was the first kind of like the first time, like, because he'd, you know, obviously he'd done some political stuff up to then, and those were really, really viral. He wanted to show people he could do the same big thing with a regular song, and so he put out Balloons, and it really did, like, it did the same thing, right? He was able to show that he can be an artist separate from the political stuff. And so I believe Naked, which I think came after that sometime, was like or around that, or and maybe it wasn't Balloons, I don't know, but it's basically, I think, saying like, even when he's the most vulnerable, he is still absolutely Teflon. You can't fuck with him. And it's just kind of like I don't know, it's the beat, honestly, if you listen to the song without the video, the beat is so fire. That's one of my favorite beats he's ever made.
Oh, Naked.
Yeah, I love that beat so much. So
I'll take your word for it. I'm still not playing
yeah.
it.
No worries. Yeah.
All right. So here comes Hangman.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on, enjoy the ride. Hangman by Tom McDonald.
This a warning for the ones who say they aren't afraid. Lately I've been coming from a darker place. I've been dealing with depression, I'm more dangerous than ever. I've been drinking again and never felt better. I swear to God that I'ma burn a bridge and piss on the flames. Mix the ash with some whiskey and spit it all in their face. My new girl probably flip if you got something to say. She reminds me of myself when I would drink every day. I used to feel like how I felt was just a temporary phase, but now I feel like the feelings are fucking feeding off fame. And I don't plan to slow down to give it a second to breathe. I push the pedal past the breaking point, I'm picking up speed. In 2016, swear I came apart at the seams. I was scared of the dark and therefore afraid of my dreams, but I rebuilt what came apart with iron alloy and beams. Come fly a plane into my legs and I won't fall to my knees. Haven't taken any pills to calm me down for a month. I'm on the edge and I'm waiting for any reason to jump. Don't take it lightly, I'm excited when they throw in the punch. I got a list of different strategies to bury these bumps. Very rarely do I carry out the weight of a grudge, but I've been barely ordinary since the prairies and drugs. My imaginary friends in camouflage with some guns, and I've been fairly military, but my army is one. They've been passive aggressive with how they deal with my message. They lack the passion and reckless nature of truthful expression. They ain't made of what I'm made from. They've been bruised up and dented. They don't understand the underhanded ruthless obsession that I was born with. Slam like the door sticks. Closet full of skeletons so heavy couldn't move them with a forklift. Your bitch probably fell in love cause you forced it. Now she bumped my records while you deep inside a porn binge. I woke up with a buzzing in my head. I don't wanna leave the comfort of my bed. A dozen missed calls from a dozen of my friends, and my day just started, but it's coming to an end. Already getting dark. Wake up with the stars. I don't even know how I got home after I left the bar. Yeah, I did 8 months sober and I hate that it's over, but the weight on my shoulders started breaking my heart. I started out with 1 or 2 and then I moved to 3 or 4, and then I realized that I was back where I had been before. Atavans gone missing from the bottle. Tell my doctor they were stolen, but I know that they were swallowed. Everything I ever did was always done with open throttles. All the way or nothing, non-commitment is a broken promise. And I know that that's a problem in itself, but you're living or you're dying or you're crying out for help. Yeah, it's been a week since I felt like me. I've been starving, but I just can't eat. I'm exhausted, but I can't find sleep. It's been harder than it's ever been. The darkness hasn't ever dimmed, the light's so bleak. I never understood what they meant when they said that they were just the shadows of men that they had been before they were beat. Now I know that everything I heard was for real when I'm looking in the mirror at a shell of myself. I think that stress is a contributing factor to being 28 and feeling older than dad does. The wrinkles on my face spreading faster and faster. If the good die young, I hope I'm one of the bad ones. The day's long, stay strong and try again tomorrow though. Even if you're running out of reasons to ignore the phone, even if you're running out of gas, go and borrow more. Your demons knock the hardest when you finally chose to close the door. This is not the way my parents raised me. I hope they realize that it didn't fail one of their babies. This is the result of a declining social climate that's original design was keeping people trapped inside it. Liquor and violence, we suffer in silence until we embrace one another and find our collective defiance will topple the giants. I just try to smile through the crying, cause I know that someone somewhere is feeling way worse than I am, and that's true. That's true.
That's crazy. He definitely daggone stepped his game up from them earlier ones.
Yep.
Sheesh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Stone Panda, why would you say that? That man has no idea who I am.
Well,
He might.
he might.
I doubt it.
I mean, I mean, just trust me when I say he might.
Yeah.
All right, so Dear Rappers is the one you said that kind of elevated him, right?
Yep.
Literally the one that blew him up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, how much controversy did he get over this song?
Oh,
Tons.
so much.
Tons
Like
of hate.
He got a ton of support and a ton of hate at the same time.
Like, well, I mean, were
This
they
is the
like
one
trying to?
called him racist.
Yeah, racist, and he was going after, black
Black rappers.
But like I said, he wasn't going after any rapper of a particular color. It was about a particular content.
Yes.
He just kind of reached that point where he was just like, what the fuck, man? So like I said, it just flowed out of him. One of the fastest songs he's ever written, one of the easiest songs he's ever written.
While smoking a half a cigarette.
Yeah. In this kind of like broke down home they were living in. They had a backdrop and this red light that Nova hooked up, and he just recorded the song, like wrote it, went in, recorded it, put it to a beat, and put it out hours later or whatever. So it was a fast turnaround, and it was the one that changed his life.
Actually, I believe also too, he said a couple times, even recently, like that he attributes this song, and I think it kind of gave him his reconnection kind of spiritually.
Yeah.
But he felt like, kind of like this higher power,
spoke through him.
Yes.
Like
to better his life.
Yeah. I think he'd felt for a long time that God ignored him, or maybe hated him, or maybe he was like, nah, because he felt some type of way maybe, but he felt like God was telling him like, this is your time.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. So this song came out 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
August 11th, 2017. All right.
Have you heard this one?
No.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny too, because you'll see this part. He talks about voting for Trump or whatever, and it's just funny because he was like, he didn't think much of Trump either beforehand, and I'm not even sure. I mean, a little bit more so now, but it's cool throughout the entire, as his music progresses through his catalog, you can see the change, and kind of he was definitely more liberal leaning at the time, and he's kind of his politics have evolved as things gone on in the world and stuff that he's seen. So it's cool for me to see the transition of each step along the way of how he got to where he is now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty cool journey.
All right. Yeah, so this will be 8 years ago next month. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what his sub count was 8 years ago when he put this song out.
Tracy, do you know? She's still in the chat.
Yeah. Tracy might have an answer or be able to find it, but I mean, it definitely, I don't even think it definitely wasn't a million.
No.
He's at 5.03 million subs right now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of interesting to know what his sub count was when the song came out, and what did it go to after it came out.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. I want to, I don't know why, over 300,000.
Tracy said 100K.
100K. Yeah.
Wow.
Tracy, do you know what it went to after like Dear Rappers took off?
Like, did he get a big boost in sub count
I
after
would
this song?
definitely be interested to know. For some reason, like somewhere around 300,000 sticks out in my mind, but I don't know if I think I'm making it up. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what sub counts are. I never paid that much attention.
Okay. Well, here's Dear Rappers, Tom McDonald. Let's get it.
Man, it's easy for these rappers who have it all. Talk about the days when they used to be sad. I guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance. Maybe y'all can help me out though. I'm just trying to take care of my household. I don't even want to make my mouth go. I just want to win before the system that I'm in gets a hold of me again and starts to squeeze under my chin until I'm out cold. Dear rappers, can you help me? I'll even take a selfie with your album that I bought. I got every single CD that you ever fucking dropped. I spent everything I had and I never had a lot. Oh my god, what a mess. Your words help me deal with the stress. Used to contemplate my suicide the nights I was depressed. Used to pop you in a boombox and sit up on my desk, listen to your music till I felt it in my chest. But these days it's like you don't have nothing left. Your music feels kinda like you're trying to write a check. Everything is digital, I mean no disrespect, but I'm paying even more and you give me even less. What the fuck? You taught me to think, you taught me to grow, you taught me the things to survive on my own. But now you teach me to drink, you teach me to smoke, you teach me to think. Every woman's a hoe. I don't want your Zan.
Woo-hoo, that's dope.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty dope right there. And he was doing a little trolling too by holding up the Eminem CD.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said, Tracy said, I don't know how much he gained after that song, but it did jump to over 1 million after Fake Woke, and he steadily increased since then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Bars or your fancy foreign cars, throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No. Yeah. Just a drug addict on TV. I can't hear another fucking song about abusing medication that I had to take just to stay alive. There's more important shit than what you wear and where you live and who you fuck and what you drink and what you spend and what you drive. Rappers full of bullshit. Rappers just a marketing vehicle for the product that the man wants you to buy. Rap about a full clip. Rappers just promoting different liquors and varieties of ways that you could die. Yeah. Dear rappers, can you help me? Are you almost out of alcohol to sell me? Tell me, cause drinking every night can be the way to getting wealthy. If I'm really being honest, all the shit is overwhelming. I need someone to look up to. You're living in a country that elected Donald Trump. You're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. You've been blinded by the money, you've been blinded by the cars, you've been blinded by the women. Don't know who the fuck you are. Thought I knew you when I spent $100 on a ticket to your show, and now I feel like you stole my fucking money and I'm broke. Man, you taught us how to rap, and you taught us how to dress, and you taught us how to act if we wanted to impress. Now you're teaching me to live like I know you never would. What you're preaching to these kids is keeping them inside the hood. Your Xanax bars or your fancy.
You know, that beat is dope. I ain't gonna lie. That's got a nice little beat to it. Make that bob your head.
Remember, I think he bought this one or had this one or got this one or something. I don't think he made this beat himself.
I don't know.
I think Tracy can confirm. I'm pretty sure I looked it up. I don't think he actually, I think because it was such a like he wrote the song,
he
did
so
the beat
fast
immediately. But then shortly after that is when he started making all of his own beats. And like, I mean, I've kind of had a theory about that. I don't know this for a fact, but I know that I feel like maybe potentially because of the backlash with this, because of some rappers and stuff, I think a lot of people wouldn't work with him or wouldn't whatever. And so that he really started doing everything on his own, which I mean, but also because you cut out everyone else, right? If you're making the beats and you're writing the songs and you're producing yourself, all the money is his. Yes. Yeah. The beats are he made after this song. Tracy confirmed, yes. And that was just because it was such a fast turnaround. So
that's smart business. Like I said, I respect this hustle.
Heck yeah.
The man makes money. You can't fault a person for making money, and he's got that on lock. I'll give him that. Mad respect.
Absolutely.
Foreign cars, throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No. drug addict on TV. I don't want your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No, no. Just a drug addict on TV. Yeah.
I could see why he blew up after that. That was fire. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was nice. He had a lot of bars in it. I liked his flow, his cadence. And
Yeah.
he was talking some real shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I think the next and then he did Castles, I think, after this, and then came maybe White Boy. And then of course, you know, he also got a lot of shit for White Boy. But it's funny because there's a video, and I mean, I don't think it's up on his channel anymore, but I think you can still find it out there. He actually, with White Boy, he got all these people in this like classroom where he was going to film, and he let them hear the song first and was like, hey, like, so this is why I wrote this song, or, you know, here's the song if you have questions. And he explained why he wrote it and where he was at in it and stuff. And let people decide if they wanted to stay and do the video or not. And he's actually, some of those people have actually been in several of his other videos from then on out. But yeah, I think White Boy was the next one that kind of took it up a notch. And then he responded with This House.
This House, yeah.
I think there might have been a song in between potentially.
I'm not sure.
Wait, no. Yeah, This House.
But, and then,
Or
you know,
maybe he did Hell of It. Oh, Hell of It was, I think it was Hell of It first.
he might have. But so at this point, though, we probably need to skip Tim up, because if not, we'll be here literally 5 days trying to get through Tom's discography. But it depends if you want something political or non-political.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I would say like after that, I mean, I think the biggest ones from there probably was like White Boy and then Fake Woke.
Yeah.
Were the two that kind of like he really started pushing into the more political realm.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
But
so when I put White Boy in, these are the songs that comes up. You got White Boy Shit, White Boys with Adam. Then you have the White Boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just White Boy.
This House, White Boy Response.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the response to White Boy.
All
where-
the hate he got for White Boy.
Straight White Male.
That's just funny. That's just a big old troll song.
That's a troll song right there.
And then you got White Trash with him and Mad Child.
That shit was
Also,
funny.
Straight White Male is actually the song that got Mac Lethal talking shit about Tom, because he had released that five days prior to Mac Lethal talking shit online, which inspired the diss tracks from there.
Really?
Yep.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
And you got Black and White with Dax and Adam.
Mm-hmm.
The System. Snowflakes.
Yep. That's where I found him.
Yep.
All right. Now, I do recall seeing that video that you were talking about, where he was with all the, I guess, actors that were in the video. He was basically, he let them hear the song. He broke down the lyrics, and he said, if my memory serves me correct, if anybody doesn't want to do this, I fully understand. I'll still pay you.
Yep.
And have a nice day.
Yep. Yeah.
And nobody left.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Nobody left.
Nobody left.
All the actors stayed.
Okay. Shout out to the actors then.
Yep. Yeah, and the guy who played the teacher also in the cancer video.
Yep.
He did, and like another one too, but I can't remember what it was.
No, he wasn't in that one.
No. If I
All
remember,
right.
definitely a controversial song.
Here's White Boys. This was done February 9th, 2018. All right, let's get it.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. A Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha cause her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps, he stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame, he's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he's saying some real shit right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the second song I ever heard from him, and I was like, whoa. You know, because like at that time it was in 2022 for me, and all that the stuff between 2020 and 2022 had happened, and you know, a lot of tension with like race relations and stuff. And so this was, I was like, fuck yeah, like I feel this, because like, you know, I think a lot of us grew up in a time, if you're, you know, our age, that where like race wasn't really an issue where I lived.
No.
Like, everybody was friends with everybody. Yep. It wasn't a thing until like later on for us, I guess. But you know, it's basically saying like, don't hate me just because I'm white. Like, give me a chance, get to know me, you know, and but also don't try and tell me how to see things through my eyes, because this is how I feel. This is how I feel like I'm being treated, you know, and it's not like whining about it. It's just saying like, look, this is how I feel. We need to come together. Like, this is how I'm feeling. I understand how you're feeling. Like, you know, it's like, let's not judge each other based on our skin tone. You know, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
That message hard.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise.
All right, so I understand the concept, and I don't know if y'all can explain it or not. I understand the concept of everybody throwing shit at him while he's rapping, but why put all the chairs in a pile?
Like he's destroying the room.
Yeah.
Like rage, you know, because like if you know, like the chorus goes very hard, like raging, you know, like he's trying to get his point across. So I think it's just kind of like like, that's what I got in my mind. Like, you know how like when like at the end of the day, like sometimes you stack chairs, but then you might be just mad like he destroyed everything. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Yeah. And he said that, you know, classroom setting, because it was supposed to be like a learning experience, educational kind of thing, but also like, to me, when I see it and I think about the song and stuff, you know, you think about everything like on the surface level or whatever, but like there's all this like chaos and stuff, and he's trying to like be like, not be above it, but like stand up and be like, hey, all this shit going on, like this stuff doesn't matter. Like his message at the top of it is like, you know, like overcoming it in a sense. So like, you know, representing the rage and the anger on both sides and stuff, but also like trying to stand on top of this mountain and shout like, please, can we just get along? You know?
And hey, Cartoon, I see you in the chat.
Yeah, we do see you.
When I first seen him, I was like, dude, you look and kind of almost resemble and sound like Tom McDonald. Like, seriously.
Also, shout out to Manders. I see you in the chat.
Yeah, I did see her. Yeah, I think I said something similar about Cartoon when we did a reaction to him. Yeah, about
Him and F was it him? Who?
Oh,
Was,
FJ, maybe FJ Outlaw.
Was it
I
Outlaw?
was like, damn, it's like Tom and FJ Outlaw had a
like
love child,
like a love child or something. Yeah,
It's like I can't remember what it was, but
it was something. One of our reactions that we
Yeah.
did.
All right, here we go.
I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you wanna hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolize the water and oil.
Now, it's funny he puts that line in there because Nova is known as Nova Rockefeller.
Yeah. Well, and so just to clear it, well, Rockefeller is spelled differently. Also, Nova's real name is Nova Pahalik.
Yeah.
I know. It's her stage name. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny story is, so like Nova was in a group home for a while when she was around like 14, 15 years old. And the boys there would like freestyle and stuff. And she wanted to do that. And eventually she got into rapping. And then they were like, well, you need a rap name because Nova Pahalik ain't doing it. And so she thought it was funny because she was so broke that she would be Rockefeller because, you know, obviously super rich, but she was super broke. So that's kind of where that came from.
Okay.
And injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
I wonder how pissed off he got with them throwing all that paper at him. Because I would, after a while, I'd be like, all right, motherfucker, you need to stop that shit.
Stop it! Throwing the fucking paper.
Yeah. They're like, cut.
No, that's definitely a deep message. And he's absolutely right. This is the way I try to explain racism to people. And it's on a biblical aspect. So, when I come across a person who's racist, this is what I say to them. First question I ask them, do you believe in God?
Right.
Most people say yeah, right? I say, okay, well, when you die and you go stand before God, you're going to have to explain to him why you hate him. He's like, what do you mean? I said, well, the Bible says we're all made in the image of God, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't get to pick who our parents are. So when God takes that beam of light out of him, which is your soul, and places in your mother's womb, that's your soul. That's when you were conceived. So it doesn't matter if when a child's born, they don't know if they're going to be white or black, right? Or brown or Asian. But if you're hating on them because of the color of their skin, you're literally hating on God.
Mm-hmm.
So good luck explaining that. to your creator.
That's a great way to put it, actually.
I actually like it. I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna put
mind.
that one in my back pocket.
Anybody feel free to use that. I just want 20% if you make any money off of it.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. And then yeah, there was definitely the backlash with this song for sure. You can understand why. Which is funny because there's so many reactors who are Black who have listened to the song. They're like, I don't understand why this song is racist. Or why people think it's racist. It's not racist. But then there's other people who just take it as anything you say about being a white boy or whatever is racist.
This is what I found out while doing YouTube. The people who come out and say that you're racist usually is a white person who says it.
Yeah.
It's never a person of color who says it. It's always the white person who says it. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
Stop being so fucking woke. Just like the song Racism with Adam Calhoun. Yes. Does he use the N-word? Yes. Does he use it with the hard R? No. But if you actually listen to the lyrics of that song, he is showing you how society puts everybody as a stereotype. Doesn't matter if you're white, black, Hispanic.
Yep.
He breaks it down by what people stereotypes each race. And who try to cancel him? All the white liberals out in California.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They are the worst ones. White
really
liberal Democrats are the worst kind of people, in my opinion.
Yeah. Even Malcolm X said the most dangerous person to a Black person is the white liberal. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's true anymore. I think there are a lot of cases it is, but I know a lot of people who tend to be liberal who are like down with Tom or, like respect him or, aren't that way. So, but the ones you're talking about, yeah, I know the ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually named Karen. And
Sure, Matthew. If you want to come by tomorrow, you can. I appreciate the $10 super chat. And JT said, "Are you a hog yet?"
yeah, give it time. Give it time. Yeah.
JT, the whole point was not to necessarily try to turn Tim.
Yeah.
However,
I just want to be educated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah. Well, it's easier to, I think, understand a person's music if you understand more about the person themselves. It's like makes more sense with with context, I feel like.
And I do agree. Somebody says about spoken word, and that actually might be a really good thing for you to play.
Somebody said Anxiety was their favorite one.
Yeah.
I think they're all great, but Anxiety is definitely a great one.
They're very short, so.
Okay, what's the song where he's wearing a bulletproof vest and he said they're out to kill him?
Bulletproof vest, that doesn't help because he does that a lot.
He's like in an apartment, like in a New York.
Trying to Kill Me is the name of the song.
Trying to kill me. Trying to kill me.
Piano. Okay, so was that all made up or was that real? Do you know?
I think that maybe
I mean, because he's gotten a shit ton of death threats for sure. Like, some people just talk out their ass, and then some people are crazy enough to potentially do it or whatever. But, I definitely think there is truth to it. I don't know if there was actually an FBI van like outside of his, house or whatever. But it's more of the
maybe it was more like the ideology behind like what could be,
Yeah. If you keep going down certain paths, like people want to shut you up when you're speaking your truth a lot of the time.
Because he actually talks about something about Biggie and Pac and that too.
Yeah, about how they got killed and stuff. So,
Dan, you're an asshole. Shout out to Dan Armstrong. I appreciate you, brother.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so after White Boys, I did do a reaction to Everybody Hates Me. I remember that song.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Anxiety. I reacted to that one.
Okay, so that was spoken word.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
I love his spoken words because it's almost like you don't even need a beat because his cadence is like the beat. It's crazy how good he is at that. It's harder than it looks, for sure.
Okay, what is the song he did about cancer?
It's a song called "Cancer,"
And it's literally about cancer, and it's a very sad song. It's very hard to.
That's.
I actually have the bridge to that song tattooed on my leg.
Yeah, and it's it's like there were a lot of people who like him and Nova spent like days reading comments for people who had dealt with cancer and stuff, and maybe Tracy can confirm. I feel like somebody in his family might have had cancer or something.
Yes, I think so.
Or something, but just a lot of people do, and a lot of people need kind of like, I don't know, that song to kind of help keep them going, like that anthem to keep pushing through. And it's if you've ever known anyone who has had cancer or lost anyone to cancer, it's a tough song to get through. But it's I think it's one of those songs that's
look,
needed.
you even have comments in here. Don't make me cry, damn it.
Yeah,
it's a tough song.
Yeah, so if it's definitely an emotional one, and it's another one that I feel like kind of shows his range where it's not just always political. He does a lot of songs that are super heartfelt, inspirational and stuff like that. Fighter, Stronger Version, all of those, and those came later. But Cancer was definitely one that was very emotional.
Yeah, I remember when this song came out.
Yeah. I just lost my uncle to cancer last year.
Both my parents died of cancer.
Yeah, my grandfather too. So it's like, it's one of those songs that really hit, us hard, especially because definitely, man.
Well, let me just say, fuck cancer.
Yeah, fuck cancer for sure.
That's actually the name of this song, but he couldn't put that on YouTube, so he just named it Cancer. But on the album, it's literally called Fuck Cancer.
All right, here we go.
Everybody knows someone who's sick. 40% will get cancer. Only half's gonna live. Your mom and your dad and your sister stand inside a room, and someone won't survive it. Do you hope it isn't you? I swear that cancer has a cure, but they're refusing to make it. They've done like 40 years of research, 90 billion in donations. We've been running for the cure and wearing ribbons for ages. Why are people still going through radiation? It's crazy. $100 billion industry, they can't afford.
I'll say this, I do believe that they do have a cure for cancer. Mm-hmm. They won't release it because the pharmaceutical companies will lose billions and billions of dollars. Because if they release the drug to cure cancer, that's a lot of money that they can never get back. And how do I know they actually have a cure? Well, if y'all remember an actor by the name of Michael Douglas, the son of Kirk Douglas, he had stage 4 throat cancer, one of the worst ones you could get. And within 6 months, he was cancer free.
Wow.
Just saying.
Well, yeah,
you got the money.
They want to quote unquote cure cancer when they can make way more money off the treatment. I mean, if they make people healthy, then people aren't paying when they're sick. You know what I mean? So, and it pisses me off to even think that it could be anywhere near true. But I really do believe that they're not really. I mean, because like you said, 90 billion in donations, and we haven't cracked the code yet. They made a vaccine for COVID in 2.5 seconds, but cancer out of the realm of possibility, huh? Okay, sure.
Yep.
Afford to end it, and nobody wants to die. Our only option is to spend it. We'd give anything to stick around for just another second. Give a fortune to the doctors who promise they can extend it. The profits are astronomical. The hospitals and the clinics are filling coffins with dollars. It's awful, let's just admit it. We're all human, we'll keep fighting cause it's how we survive. But it's scary cause we don't know where we'll go when we die.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have
matters if you don't have your health? All the money in the world doesn't help. The good might go to heaven and the bad might go to hell, but no one wants to leave here, you can tell. And cancer touches everyone, it's in our genetics. And our world's become so toxic, it's all carcinogenic. We've polluted the water, the air, the food we're ingesting is full of hormones and poison. Our population's infected. They sell us cigarettes and liquor, built a business on addictions. We've been paying them to kill ourselves, we're dying to keep living. It's the system, it's a prison, we keep trying to beat it. We get cancer from keeping all of our demons a secret. And our insurance don't cover the things we need to defeat it. And even if it does, then we might die from the treatment. Our best defense is living like we do not know what cancer is. Fight it if you have it and pray that there's something after this.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
You won't know how to be brave till you choose to fight when you're afraid. And you can't experience strength till you struggle to carry the weight. And you won't know why you have faith till you look the devil in his face. And you don't know what you can take till you realize you didn't break.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
We got Carol.
I have that. It's the bridge. It's tattooed
No,
on my
I
body.
know. Well, and I love that bridge so much because out of context of the song, that bridge is like relevant for literally everyone who's ever
Dealt with anything.
any kind of struggle or whatever. It's like that bridge is like
Yeah, it's tattooed on my leg in a mirror.
Are you muted, Tim? No, there you are.
I'm good. Son of a bitch. That is a probably one of the realest songs I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
for real.
And those are honestly my favorite ones from him because they're just really honest, raw songs. You know what I mean? It's like
Yep.
a lot of people, and everybody wants something specific from Tom. Oh, I want the pissed off Tom,
Hey,
all
Lori.
bars, no hooks. I want that Tom, or I want political Tom, or whatever. But it's like Tom's always done him, but these are by far
And there's so much
my
more
favorite.
to Tom, and that's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
That's the point of this live. That's the point of all, right? There's so
Yeah.
much more to Tom McDonald than, here's this political song, or here's the song. I'm going to set this song out called White Boy Shit because I know, I'm just going to represent the white boys and give the white boys an anthem.
Yeah.
Here we go. Or there's just so much more. There's
Yeah.
just so much more to Tom than what people, they just
Also,
want to
hey,
see.
Lori.
I know I said hi too. I saw her.
Satan's daughter has entered the chat. What's the one song where I forget the name of the song, but he says in his lyrics, because I remember reacting to it, I'm not looking down or something. That's why y'all won't drop a song on Friday. Or
Oh,
some
Don't Look Down. That's
Yeah,
the name of the
Don't
song.
Look Down.
Don't-
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
that's my day.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
His
I
day.
even said in my reaction, I said that is true because a lot of artists will change their drop dates because whenever he dropped on Friday back then, it was guaranteed to get 1 million within the first 12 hours, and it would just push the other artists' songs down to the bottom of the algorithm.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
said,
He still does it.
instead of calling it Friday, we're gonna call it Tom Day.
Yep.
That's what we call it.
That's what we call it.
you know, and a lot of people don't know, but there's been times when like I think Nova was gonna drop a video or whatever, and Tom changed his release date of a video to make sure not to interfere with it.
Yep.
That's dope.
Still on a Friday,
Yeah.
but like 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, how did he come to do a song with John Rich? Do you know?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
John.
John's a fan. John's a fan
Yeah.
of Tom's. He found Tom McDonald during COVID.
Lockdown. He was on the, you know, just watching music.
Watching music, and he found Tom.
Found him on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was still Twitter then, and followed him.
Yep. And then Tom was like, "Holy shit!"
Told Jenna, because Jenna loved John Rich.
Yeah.
She had seen him in concert like up in Canada, and he was like,
Yeah.
"You'll never guess who just followed me."
Yeah.
And then eventually John, I think, or maybe they commented or something, and John ended up messaging him, and they started talking,
and they were friends
and stuff.
first.
It just kind of like with Adam, and then they decided to do Tom already actually had End of the World. He had already done it. It's on the Renegade album. But then he had let John hear it, and he was like, "Hey, would you want to do this
Sing
hook,
the hook?" Yep.
For the video and stuff." And so that's how that came about.
I know he caught a lot of slack from one of the country rappers for that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, like, I mean, John really was fucking hard with Tom's music and stuff, because John himself is kind of like, I would almost say kind of the Tom of the mainstream country, you know, because he was very outspoken and stuff, and definitely people were not a fan of that and stuff. And I think that's why he really like connected with what Tom was doing and stuff. So
what is so funny too is, like, you know, you mentioned somebody having a problem with this particular song. Here's the weird thing. That song was already written the way it was written on an album prior to John Rich even jumping onto the song.
Yeah.
The beat is the same, the song is the same, the hook is the same. It's
except
just
Tom sings the hook on
his album. Tom sings the hook, and in the video that was released to the world, John Rich sings it.
Yeah, he just knew that John Rich could
do it justice. Do it better.
Yeah. And who wouldn't want to, like, people have a problem with that, but I'm like, here is an independent artist who obviously has his own fame and stuff, whatever. But then you have John Rich, who's this huge artist and who wants to collab. I mean, why wouldn't you? Like, that would be a horrible business decision unless you really just didn't fuck with that person, right? But like, yeah. So I mean, I don't really know why. I don't know if people get like jealous, maybe even subconsciously or whatever. But I just don't understand like why people have a problem with who someone else collabs with.
How so?
Tom is a big fucking contradiction.
How so?
Oh shit, Big Skip. You walked into a hornet's nest with that statement.
You're gonna have to elaborate on that, because that's a really vague, you know. It's like, and if you're saying because he's changed his mind on things, I've changed my mind in the last week on certain things. So it's like, I mean, a lot of people learn something new, start feeling a different way about something. I mean, you know, so it's not really a contradiction.
Yeah, because
like, people evolve and change.
I would say there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with evolution and evolving and becoming better.
So, but yeah, if you want to elaborate, that's cool.
All right, this next one I'm gonna play, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of my favorite songs by him. It is off the Brave One album with Adam Calhoun, called White Boys.
Oh, hey! So a lot of people don't know that there was actually 5 unreleased songs on the physical copy, and there's a White Boys 2 that has a 3rd verse with Mad Child.
So, okay, so this was a rumor. I don't know how true this is, and maybe y'all can clarify it.
Okay.
Okay. So, one of the rumors ran around on the YouTube streets, the reason why Church went after Tom, because he was supposed to be on White Boys 2, the Brave 2 album, but they cut him from it. Is that true?
So White Boys and White Boys 2 is on the first Brave album, but I do know that, and this is according to Adam.
Yeah.
I do know in a live, somebody asked about Church not being on the Brave 2 album.
Yeah.
And he said, we invited Church. He said no.
Yeah.
So that's all I really know about that, and that came from Adam.
Now, and I can't answer for Tom on whether or not maybe Adam could clarify that because he was there. But as far as I know, I don't know that Ryan was ever like invited to be on the Brave One album or was cut from it. But but I feel like if that were the case, Ryan would have used that as ammunition against both of them and would have come out and said something to that effect. And I don't know that he ever has said that or whatever, and maybe he did. I don't know. I don't follow Ryan like that, but. As far as I know, it was just like Nova and Mad Child, I think, were the only features on that whole album.
No, because Struggle.
In God We Trust, Struggle, yeah. And I mean, that's all people he'd work with. I don't know. I would say that Adam probably could answer that question though.
So Big Skip said Tom does have hell talent.
Oh yeah, a lot of people say a lot of people have said that too, is like, you don't have to like the music, but you can't deny that Tom is a good rapper. He just is. He's a talented person. So you don't.
Oh, he can definitely rap. There's no denying that.
There's
no denying that. He can definitely rap.
Yeah.
So if anybody says that he can't rap, they just don't understand rap, period.
Right. Mm-hmm. Or they're just like straight hater.
Yeah, they're just hater. Yeah.
It might not be your style of rap. You might not, because, music is subjective.
100%.
Not everybody's going to like every song that comes out, just like not everybody's gonna like everybody's favorite artist.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the God's honest truth. But no one could sit there and say that he can't rap, because he can definitely rap
for sure.
All right, so here's White Boys.
That's my shit.
It's my jam.
Better watch your back, it's a white boy summer. Whole iPhone full of white boy gunners. We all come up from the bottom like the pipes in the gutter. Got the shotgun going bum, 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 bum. Call me white trash, white boy, I kinda like that. If you got a problem, you can come and kiss my white. I don't really care what I'm allowed to do. Got a homie that'll kill you for a Mountain Dew. Shoot.
That line right there, I think, was one of the toughest lines in this song. I got a homie that'll kill you for a Mountain Dew.
I'm the homie. See,
and there's a couple ways you can take that. So Mountain Dew, like the soda, right? Or
moonshine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm allowed to do. Got a homie that'll kill you for a Mountain Dew. Shoot, you don't wanna get a death threat from a redneck. Put a lead dent in your headrest. Yep. What? Yeehaw, cops come, we saw. They ask, we leave. White boys don't talk. You ain't gonna see them coming hunting camo. Pro Second Amendment, and they got tons of ammo. Got a gut full of liquor, lungs full of tobacco. Kind of crackers that will crack you for some gas for the backhoe. And a homie riding shotgun with a shotgun. While he shotguns 24 beers and he's not drunk. Chugging vodka's not a problem till he wants one. Then he locked up when the cops come. Lot of white folks like those white folks that go boom. Bunch of psychos I know might roll on your crew. When you die slow, my bros right home while you lose. It ain't Halloween, we turned into a white ghost too soon, yeah.
God ain't never made no mother crazy as the white boys. We've been known to fight, boys. Sign off our shotguns, rocking camo, causing problems late at night, boys. White boys, mama knows we're trouble, circle tight, boys. Soon as it pops off, we got you running for your life, boys.
Let me get the jumping like a 6'4", chrome with the big spokes. I'm so official, crazy white boy with the big old pistol. You so pissed, you blow like a whistle. Try and play around, you gon' end up drowning. In the deep end, face down where they found him. He gon' get killed, plus everyone around him. Rounds start flying, your heart start pounding. Hold up, take a photo, it gon' last longer. What you looking at now? Rap god, rap monger. Only white boy make the whole black roster. Hip hop top 10 mother monster. I'ma stand here with the sawed-off shotgun. Shoot it at you, now you got bad posture. Put him in a wheelchair, legs turn to pasta. You know how it goes, bullet holes in the doctor. Smoking on tobacco, blowing like a black a mile. Talk, get a black guy, drag you like a mile. Drink a whole bunch of Jack, probably crash if I drive. I'll be sitting shoddy with a 9-passenger side. Always out at night cause I like noise. Playing 50 cent and I don't even like coins. Got a 45 in my lap now, that's a nice choice. Ride around town, car full of white boys. God ain't.
Boy, Adam snapped. I ain't gonna lie. He fucking snapped on that right there. Bars after bars after bars.
Yeah. There's this is definitely one of my favorite Adam verses ever. Adam's got some sick verses on the Brave too. Made in China is one of my favorite Adam verses too. Off the Brave too, but this is definitely one of my favorites on this album for sure. Adam killed it.
Hell yeah. That shit's dope. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Ain't never made no mother
Crazy as the white boys, we've been known to fight, boys. Sign off our shotguns, rocking camo, causing problems late at night, boys. White boys, mama knows we're trouble, circle tight, boys. Soon as it pops off, we got you running for your life, boys. You can smell the smoke as soon as we ride into town. You can hear us coming cause the speaker's stupid loud. You can't hold us back, yeah, we'll be jumping in the crowd. Middle fingers up and they ain't never coming down. God ain't never made no mother crazy as the white boys. We've been known to fight, boys. Sign off our shotguns, rocking camo, causing problems late at night, boys. White boys, mama knows we're trouble, circle tight, boys. Soon as it pops off, we got you running for your life, boys.
Now, I do know this as a little fun fact. On the Brave One album, they were not even together in person.
Yep, they were separate.
Yeah,
So all the videos they did it separately, and they would send verses back and forth.
Yep, and Nova edited them all together.
I know. I remember Nova. It was actually this video. She didn't like the shot when they first did it, like something with the sun, something. So she made Adam go fucking shoot it.
That's so funny.
I think it was Adam that was talking about it one time, like on the came on their live or something.
I don't know if you know this or not, but a couple months ago, Adam was on the panel, and I said, Adam, can you clarify a rumor that's running around on the internet? He said, what? I said, are you and Tom in talks to do Brave 3? He's like, who the fuck told you that? I said, well, there's people talking.
I think technically Adam did twice.
And he's like, yeah, we're talking about it. I said, oh shit.
Yeah, I just don't think they'll call it the Brave 3, but they'll probably work on. They'll probably have another project together.
Yeah. And I'm secretly hoping that in this next collab album, they're gonna hit it. Like Adam's gonna connect Hard Target, Simple Man with some features on that album. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that. I want to see that happen. I think them together, like, because I've been loving the collabs they've been doing and stuff, and I think those two are just dope.
You give me something with Adam, Tom, Target, and Simple Man, I will lose my everlasting.
I think that
fucking.
You know what would even be even doper? Putting John Broadnex on it.
Oh, I love.
Oh yeah, I love Broadnex.
That would be cool too. I would love to see all of them like featured on that album.
Yeah, like just in there.
So, and because I think Tom might be a little bit more open to it these days, because there's quite a few features on the last album that he hadn't worked with before and stuff. So, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that.
So this has been rumors, and I would like to know that too.
No.
Does Nova write Tom's music?
No.
No. Sometimes they will collab on hooks and stuff. But yeah, no, she does not write his music at all.
No. Matter of fact, there's been a couple times like you'll hear Nova, like she'll be like on Twitch, and you'll hear Tom, like she'll have to like mute it because you'll hear Tom in his studio, like. And so she doesn't want like that. Like I think that was their old house, but like she'll have to mute it. But he has confirmed that Nova will help. If they need to bounce ideas for like a hook. Yeah. But like verses, no. Tom writes his own stuff and he makes his own beats.
Yeah.
That would be a dope collab. Yellow Wolf and Tom.
Yeah. And Tom was he was a fan of Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf,
yeah. He mentioned it way back in the day when he was doing lives about dear rappers and stuff because people were talking about Yellow, and he was a fan. So that would be a dope collab too.
What are you saying no for, Maka? She's a huge Tom McDonald fan.
Just no.
No on what?
I don't know. She just put no.
Muses, Adam and Tom do have a song together off the Pill album.
Yep.
It was the first release off of that, or first video release, I think, off of it.
Yep. And it's also the
first. I will say this. He went in there just straight rap. And so one of the things that I kind of went at Tom when that whole shit went down with Church and him, when he came out and said that, I forget what song it was, he said that he's the one who started political rap. Now everybody's doing it.
Oh, God mode.
Yeah.
So technically he's not, because they're if you go back, like go back, I mean, there were a lot of artists that were doing political rap.
I think he means like he kind of almost like, I mean, he made political rap like its own like literal genre.
Like genre.
You know, like a lot of people started to really dive into that realm because it is really popular to do that. I mean, you are generally going to get more clicks and views off something a little more controversial than not. So because I think he knows that he didn't like literally was the first person to ever political rap, because I mean, majority of like rap really, I mean, did start back in like the 70s, and they were talking about the struggles in the community and things like that. So it started a long time ago.
And
but like, as a genre itself, I think Tom has kind of coined that lane.
I think he was actually, so personally to me, like when I hear that line, I think of like, and not necessarily like, I think it was almost like targeting certain people that targeted him that kind of came into the lane that he was already in, right? So Tom made it almost more popular to be this controversial, you know, political rapper, right? Like that's what he's known for. So I think that's kind of what he was meaning by like what he was saying. I don't think it was like such a like literal sense.
Yeah, because like Tyson James and Bryson Gray, they were they're the ones who started the Mega Boy rappers back in 2016.
Yep. I follow I have quite a few of Bryson.
Well, and I know Mises has definitely put out some like political songs even around that time as well. And you know, there's a lot of rappers, but I think overall as like a genre, like I think Tom kind of brought it to the forefront because like honestly, I had never really heard political rap until Tom. Like I didn't even know that was really a thing.
Yeah. And I think it's just because people always, I think part of it was like when you think about a song when someone's writing it too, like because they always pigeonhole him into that, right? Like they're a lot of people want to say, oh, Tom's just this political rapper when he's a lot more than that. So he's like, fuck it, right? Fuck you then. Yeah. Let's pigeonhole it. Then they have all these rappers, they're talking about me, but guess what? I'm bigger than you. So fuck off. I think that's kind of like where he was going with it, because Tom always gets to that point like where he's quiet, and then you're gonna get a don't look down, a no response, a God mode,
this house,
you know, I'm sorry, you know, you're gonna.
I'm sorry is one of my favorites.
Yeah, you're gonna get a big fuck you from Tom.
Yeah. The troll at the beginning of I'm Sorry is probably one of the best ever. The show's so good.
Yeah, that's a good song.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, he trolled everybody in the very beginning of that song, trying to say he was going to apologize and shit. Is so funny. And then he goes in, he's like, sorry, not sorry.
What's the name of the song?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a long one either.
No, it's a short one. It's just bars, no hook. Yeah, he went off in that song. The gist of that song, if you had to like sum the Cliff Notes version of that up would be like fuck you. It would be the same. That would be the dopest shit ever.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Somebody said, "What if Tom rapped at the Redneck Grave?" I was like, "That'd be dope."
I was going to ask you that.
Shit would sell out fast.
Yeah.
Woo.
You should go into Discord, his Discord, and be like, "Hey, you should go do the Redneck Raid with Adam and Justin Time."
I know.
That would be so dope to see all them together for sure. Might have to do that. Might have to be like, "Hey, you ever heard of that party?"
Hey, Thomas.
Adam wants to do the collab songs. We're gonna need you to come.
He said he's tired of doing White Boys Alone.
Yeah.
I think that it would probably be the biggest Redneck Rave ever if they did that.
Yeah,
that's for
sure. If you could land Tom McDonald, that would like, holy shit balls. That's all I gotta say.
That would definitely make somebody really, really mad.
Yeah. Oh my God! Could you imagine?
Could you imagine the series of stories that would go on from that?
Just tell him don't ride in a side by side with Adam.
Yo, for real.
Neither one of them could drive shit.
No, I saw what they did to the golf cart.
No,
on, Black
hell
and White.
no. Mm-mm.
Are there two of my ladies up on this panel?
Hey,
what up,
beautiful.
Lori?
What are you doing?
Making dinner.
What are you making?
Burgers and potato salad.
I'll take a plate. Thanks.
Yeah, we didn't have dinner.
Yeah.
Lacey and Kara said they'll take a plate.
Yep.
All right. Well, you know how close you were. I don't know why you guys didn't stop by on your way.
Oh, you
Oh.
didn't stop by on your way here.
Oh, because it wasn't on the way.
Nope. It was all the way.
It wasn't on. It wasn't on the way.
Aren't you going to Ohio soon?
Yeah.
No, I'm in Ohio.
Okay. You guys will have to connect with T
Mel,
again.
Mel is close though. Mel is close.
We're going to put together our ladies panel soon.
Yes, let's do that.
So I missed you girls. So
Miss
You too.
we're going to get T Dam up there with Maka and us too.
Heck yeah.
Oh, y'all are going daggone jail that night.
All right, you ladies have a blessed one.
Thanks, Lori. You too.
All right, so I'm sorry. You saying this is a troll song?
The beginning of it is.
Yeah, because
Just watch it.
okay, so this happened a little while after the Mac Lethal stuff, and everybody like so a lot of other rappers came at him and dissed him and stuff, hoping to get the same kind of traction that happened with the Mac Lethal stuff, and Tom kind of ignored it, and then this was the culmination of everybody talking shit and coming at him.
Okay. All right, folks. Y'all heard it. The two historians of Tom McDonald, Miss Lacey and Miss Carol with an E. Tom McDonald. I'm sorry.
This little bitch right here. Oh, hold on.
Honestly, y'all have been killing.
Sorry.
That's funny.
Oops. Is that still on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Honestly, y'all have been killing my confidence. All of the negative comments and gossip, it's hard to imagine the stress that I'm under. I'm sorry for all of this. I'm sorry for spitting the truth. Sorry for dissing that dude. Sorry for missing the point of the criticism. I was blinded by diamonds and loot. I apologize to all you guys. Y'all were right. I was out my mind. I went too far. I did too much. The haters were right when they said I suck. I did my best. It did nothing for me. I gave my guts and got lost in glory. I'm standing here while you sit before me. There's nothing left but to say I'm sorry. Sorry, that doesn't bother me. I don't owe anybody an apology. I don't have no regrets in my biology. Reload and shoot for the stars. Y'all look like astronomy.
All right, what's up with the black eyes?
Okay, so a lot of times when you get
Oh.
so a lot of times when you get black-eyed Tom, if you'll see people say it in the chat, they're like black-eyed Tom.
Yeah.
So when Tom puts in those black contacts, it's usually because he's going to be either
He's-
overly aggressive.
He's got some shit to say.
He's got some shit to say. Like he's going to be very aggressive. Typically,
It's almost like the idea of like seeing red when you get angry kind of thing. But this
Right.
is like this is that person that he like almost like the old Tom coming back out in a sense, like the Tom he would like kind of almost like suppress, you know, the anger, the inner turmoil, whatever.
Eminem, Slim Shady.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
right? Like
This
that
is-
alter ego.
Yeah.
Like
There you go, got it. Yeah. Because to be honest, when people see what I've always heard, when people say, "Oh, he's into worshiping the devil," they always refer back to the pictures with the black eyes.
yeah, no.
Okay, I got you now.
Sorry, that doesn't bother me. I don't owe anybody an apology. I don't have no regrets in my biology. Reload and shoot for the stars. Y'all look like astronomy. No one as hot as me. Copy me commonly. Wannabes, y'all are so shockingly comedy. Carry the weight of my songs all on top of me. I will not break. I'm not made out of pottery. Bury your bodies on acres of property. Place them at angles like sacred geometry. Down with the modesty. Everything I drop is quality. Promise, like honestly, follow me. I ain't gonna stop with the hits. Come rock with the kid on block like Pac with a bin. I'm a god with the pen. No cops at the crib. Got guap cause I'm awesome at this. Underrated, overpaid, they hate it. Complicated calculations made to rake the paper. Razor sharp like Lazy Freddy versus Jason. Angels in my heart of Satan in the basement. Brains and handsome faces. What has made me famous? Great imagination. Fatal combination. Labels holler daily. I've been on vacation. Basic translation is I don't give a. Sorry, I got a point of view. It's like a pistol you don't want to point at you. Y'all are annoying, dude. Y'all are like rats racing in a gas chamber. Y'all can't avoid the fuse. Y'all in a cage lock. My deranged thoughts are like Ray Charles waving chainsaws cause your brain chopped into 8 parts. march till your face off. Hit the graveyard on my days off. I just cock aim and I spray shots till your legs lock and your veins pop. In a day's work, I'll get laid off. My girl shot every single video. My heart wrote every single song. Y'all are my children, my kids will be indigo. Obviously, I'm a God. Rock with me, awfully cocky. Cocking the goblin, shotgun and coffee. Slaughtering lots and I'm offering coffins to anyone caught talking sloppy about me. Yeah, come rock with the kid, young, poppin' and rich. Got dollars, I'm copping the drip. I'm donning the armor and authoring honor while bombing the targets that karma has missed. Hey, y'all don't comprehend, I'm often on the mend. I'm depressed a lot, I've wrecked a lot of people who were friends. I've been anxious, I've had breakdowns that were all inside my head. I regret a lot of things, now I won't stop till I'm avenged. Knock, knock, who's there? Y'all around and let death in. I'm John Lennon, I'm Michael Jackson, I'm Cobain, I'm Zeppelin. Your best friends are dead ends, your best bets are far-fetched. Your next best, I'm a gold trophy. Your death threats were ghost stories.
Well, he was saying some shit on that one.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when he gets mad.
Yeah.
You won't like me when I'm mad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's where the don't look down and the no response and this house. It's always coming after all the hate and stuff. It builds up, and the funny thing is, all those people don't realize they're just giving him more material to work with.
Yep, you're just fueling the fire, piss him off. Like,
all right, so everybody's been hit. They've been requesting the shit out of this song, God Mode.
It's long, so buckle up.
It's an 8.5 minute song.
So I will have to pause this, or they will clip us.
Yeah, with no hook,
no
all
hook.
bars, 8.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people have said that this is a response to Ryan Upchurch.
No, not the whole. Response to a lot of people.
It's a
non-response response.
And it really does give you a lot of information about Tom.
Yeah.
So
basically, breaks down his history.
It breaks down a lot of his history. It does, and it's a long song, but it doesn't seem like a long song.
It goes by
because it goes by fast. It kind of draws you in with the storytelling.
Yeah. This is the one where he talks about being the first political rapper, or in that we just had the conversation about.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is that song, and it's an entirety.
Best rapper ever is Normal Tom versus Black Eye Tom.
Yeah, well, it's your
all visual effects.
Do you have your inner demons? You know, the inner voices that tell you you're not good enough, and all
it's a great song, actually.
Oh yeah, if you haven't heard that one, we're gonna have to do that one before we get off here for sure.
What's that?
Best rapper
ever. So we'll do a, huh?
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You definitely should do God Mode and Best Rapper Ever. Those two, I think, are definitely ones you should definitely check out before we get off.
Okay. Now, what's the one? I think it's You Versus Me.
Oh yeah, that's more about.
Is that like him dissing himself?
No, it's more of like
political.
It's more of a he told me it was more of like a concept piece, right? It's not really like a song that you would necessarily listen to on repeat kind of thing, but it was more of more of an artistic piece, and it's more of like the left versus the right and their arguments. You know, he's portraying like someone from the left and the right, and then he has him doing more of the hook where he kind of is like
in the middle,
trying to say like, y'all, you're
we
fighting.
Need to get along.
We need to get along more.
Yeah.
So it's that's a good one too, but it's more of an artistic piece or concept piece.
See, Boogaloo, is that how you say it? He said best rapper ever is kind of like a DMX. Okay.
Damien, yeah.
Yeah. Eminem did a similar version, and Plan B did it. Ren did it.
Yep.
A lot of people have had that, like, you know, you versus you type.
Like your inner demon thing, yeah.
So.
Majorin says it's like left versus right talking points.
Or me versus you. That's what me versus you is.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a really cool way. Like, it really shows, I feel like, how good his pen really is to have these conversations happening, but they all like rhyme. It's crazy to me. So.
All right. So Sean Moose said, do you think things would be different right now if Church collabed with Tom versus dissing Tom?
I mean, they did collab.
Yeah, they did.
So no.
No, I think what he's saying is instead of him dissing him if they did another song together, would things be different?
It could be, yeah.
I mean, if he had never gone after Tom or Adam, and like for me, Upchurch really lost me completely when I mean, not that he necessarily ever had me, but like he went after Nova when she had nothing to do with Tom or Adam or any of it, and he outed some of her personal business that I thought should have been off limits. That was, you know, something he was privy to that the world, you know, she didn't want the world to know, and I thought that was crossing a line. I mean, I'm all for like diss tracks and stuff, but when you start getting super malicious with it and like crossing lines, that's when I don't like that shit anymore. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but that was, it's here nor there. That was, you know, over a year ago now. But
Downstream says corny is him dissing himself.
Oh yeah, he has a song called "I'm Corny" that is him literally. It's a diss track. It's a Tom McDonald diss.
He's dissing himself. Yeah, from what all people like say about him, like he made it into like this trolly, like you know, funny like song.
That's what it says. Like he will take everything you say against him and he will turn that shit into
something. Yep.
Okay. Damn, this thing's got 10 million views.
Which one are you looking at?
God Mode.
Yeah. That's the one that Goatworthy did, and he has got like on his channel alone.
Yeah,
he's got like over 200 and some thousand hits on that video when he did it.
Yeah, and Thoughts of a Predicate Winner, Nelson. He also, that was a song that actually changed his mind about Tom a little bit, because he just listened to what other people had said. He actually listened to the song and was like, holy shit.
He never actually like looked into Tom, and then now he follows Tom like
now he's deep. A big fan.
Yep, now he's deep.
So I just want to ask you this. Since you all are like big supporters of Tom's and you know a lot about his history and everything, and you have a YouTube channel, has he ever come in your all's chat?
Not in a live chat, but he's left comments and stuff like that.
Yeah, like we just did his just the last video we did. He left a comment in that.
Yeah, a very nice one.
Yeah, very nice comment.
He commented on the first reaction I ever did, because I told him like in Discord, I was like, yeah, this first reaction ever to Stronger Version, and he made sure to stop by and leave a comment for that. So.
Wolf Monkey said, "Dopest rapper under God" is a good song.
Yeah, it's literally called Drug.
Oh yeah. That's with Mad Child. Off the Mad Child Collab. Killing the Neighbors. That one you really have to listen to the unedited version.
Or you won't catch nothing. You won't catch what Mad Child says if you don't.
No, literally, it's like a whole gap of just.
Like, what's the song that he did with Nova and Mad Child?
Bad News.
Yeah, that hook is catchy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. That's one of those songs where they did use like a heavy auto tune that I really fuck with. Like I like that kind of like, and I always say like I've always been a big fan of T-Pain, and he really almost like I feel like coined the use of auto tune on a regular basis like that. But that song reminds me of kind of that vibe, which is why I fuck with it so hard. I freaking love that song so much. That's one of his biggest songs, actually. I think probably one of the biggest views, besides like Fake Woke and stuff.
Yeah.
SER said that Tom whitelisted reactions for Goatworthy with full monetization.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right. Well, y'all been spamming the chat for it, so I better play it, or else y'all gonna have my ass.
I love
God Mode by Tom McDonald. So this is 8 minutes and 24 seconds. I'm going to pause it on the 1 minute mark. So you're going to get 8 pauses.
That's okay.
Because if not, I know I'll get clipped on this one. All right, chat. Y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on, and enjoy this very long ride. Let's get it.
I've been hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important. I could talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man. I'm not the kid who was visiting Disneyland. I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 billboard plaques, $20 million and a million fans. Middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe. They've been saying I'm Illuminati and I'm going to hell. They're desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of help. I don't have an advantage, it's natural talent. Your ego is damaged, admit that you failed. I remember back when I was the only political rapper. What the hell happened? All of a sudden...
That's the line I was talking about that a lot of people question. He
Yep.
said, I remember the time when I was the only political rapper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally think it's just something like, I think that we can't take too much stock into every single thing, that somebody says. But also too, though, and also like when you hear about all the Satan worshiping and all that stuff. So obviously Tom hears it too, because he just referenced it, right? Tom hears it too. He's heard the same bullshit, or had reactors go on and make whole big things, trying to take clips, find stuff, whatever it might be. But you can do that with just about anybody, right? And try to make them seem some way that they're not. So
Facts. That's facts. So Christopher Cunningham put in there, he said, I didn't know that Tom became a Christian. Do you know if he's a Christian?
Well, he's
spiritual. That's the best way I know how to put it. Like he believes.
He's really connected with his faith a lot more in recent times, and he kind of expresses that in things like Man in the Sky.
Well, I can tell you what he doesn't care for, and that's organized religion, like going to a church. And he
I don't agree with that either.
And so that's what when he talks about things, that's what he means. So like, would I say overall that Tom is probably Christian? Yes. By the way, like if you would actually listen to him speak and talk, you would most people would gather that same conclusion.
So this is what I said when people were coming in my chat back then, saying that he worships the devil, and I said, listen, I can't come out and say that because one, I don't know his religious beliefs. Number two, I've never had a conversation with him. I'm not going to go base it off of what people say on the internet, because like you said, they can portray anybody to be a certain way just by the things you say on a regular basis, right?
Right.
So I'm not going to say that he worships the devil. I'm not going to say he's a Christian. So I've never sat down and had a conversation with him. Now, if I ever had sat down and had a conversation with him, then I could tell you if he is or isn't. But I will say this. A lot of people may not realize, but Jesus Christ himself, he hated religion. Because even though there are all these different religions, right? You got Buddhism, Christianity, Catholics, Protestants, Muslim, all these different religions, all those religions that you could name off, they're all man-made. There's only one true religion. You know what that is? Yes.
No, wait.
Huh?
I'm asking you, do you know what it is?
No, I don't know.
We don't know.
The one true religion is the Word of God, the gospel of God.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And that's what Jesus was preaching, the gospel of God. Meaning you didn't have to go to a church to receive the word. And based off of what you just said, that's probably the way he thinks.
Yeah. I would definitely, I would bet money in presuming so, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Everyone who never gave a damn got political and started rapping. Tragic, I should be flattered. Man, I created the genre, they practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation, they ain't nowhere near it on a different planet. This is not YouTube, this is upper echelon. President of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care who's coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do this no more. The last time I battled, the man that I trampled lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair, homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse. Still no deal, still no team, still just little old me. Still making fun of the whole industry, still rap on my own beats. I'm the only multi-millionaire in my family tree. I keep hearing rumors that my parents rich and that's how I got in the lead. That's a big L-I-E. If you wanna know the truth, I guess I can show you why I move like this. Let me take you back into my head, tell you about the movie I live. Former alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend couch, always dreaming of a West End house. We was living in the basement, sweet east side, praying we'd get out. Motorcycles on the front lawn, bunch of crackheads in the alley. Open up my bedroom window and tell them there's empty bottles they can have. Cops at the door.
Damn, boy, that shit right there, boy, he was spitting some shit on that one. I ain't gonna lie. That boy daggone broke that shit down Barney style.
Yeah, he did. That's what I love about his pen. I think the most is like, it's almost like he's having a conversation with you and he's just talking, but it all rhymes. Somehow he makes it all rhyme and make sense.
Yeah, it's got a nice flow to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And that daggone, that flow switch up that he did, like when he said, what did he say? Y'all said my parents are rich. That's L-I-E, and he worked that shit.
I fucking love that. Yeah.
Dope.
He's got some really good like flows in this song. And I love that he always includes flow switches.
And you're going to see multiple flow switches through this whole song. Even beat changes.
Yep.
Shout out to Two Protects One. He said this track is a huge flex.
Heck yeah. Shout out to Protects One.
Hey, what's up?
Hope you're ready to go down on Saturday.
Hey. You right, Two Protects One. That shit is pimp tight, baby. We bring that shit back. Pimp tight for life.
Pimp tight. Dang.
Hey, I got a shirt, the merch store that says Pimp Tight for life. Y'all go get yourself one. Just saying. All right, Mr. As the ladies would say, Tom Mack. Let's get it.
I couldn't sleep, making up noodles to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping. I flip them the bird, I ain't stopping to talk. They leaving us notes on the passenger window, cause we always park in the whip and they spot. 10 in the morning, we sipping on 40s and taking the Honda Civic up the block. Looking for one of my homies who living on the street cause he got addicted to rock. Waiting in line at church, they giving out food. I would pull up every second Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move. I was a broke boy, then I blew up. I was suicidal, yeah, the mood sucked. Now I've been rich, I done made hits. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. And now that I've blown up, they're mad that I've grown up. They missing my old stuff. They say
About time he took a breath. Good Lord.
Oh, he has an even longer one.
You haven't even seen anything yet.
Yeah. You'll know it when you get to it.
Say my political music's all sounding the same and the flow suck. I'm never gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom. You the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up! I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back when I was young and dumb. Always getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month. Couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels, mold and hella bugs. That was the old Tom, that was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was. Now you can give me all the Gucci, give me all the Louis, give me everything I wanted once. Give me Lamborghinis, give me all my flowers, give you everything I have just to be loved. Now they call me racist and they say I'm canceled, but I guarantee you that there will be blood. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't stopping nothing, I'ma really go there, I don't give a I'm the best thing going right now, they can't mess with me. I've been up, I've been down, I climbed out my grave, I've been great. Wait, before today and I'll be great till I decide to walk away. And I'm the one you have to thank for every independent artist getting Billboard plaques. I showed everybody how to beat the record labels and still I don't get no thanks. Everybody who been hating on me.
That shit, boy. Surprised he still got his vocals left after this song. That boy
I think he actually blew them out doing the song because like he actually so the original song was actually like 10 and a half minutes, and then he ended up rewriting some things and cut it down to 8.5 minutes. And when he was like re-recording part of it or whatever, he ended up like losing his voice and getting sick from just like going so hard.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Two Protects One.
Yep. Shout out.
Oh, yeah.
This is a dope ass video.
Also, shout out to Jared Potter for the VFX on this video. He really came through with the
what?
The VFX, the video effects, like the car raising and slamming down and stuff. That's Jared Potter.
Yep.
All right.
Copies every little thing I'm doing. I mean, they dress like me, sign CDs. No one is buying their music. I'm the blueprint for these YouTube kids. Every single little view you get, every time you get an iTunes check, you just imitate what I do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio. Got 1 billion views, Millie on the gram. You still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website. I was outperforming label artists and executives pressured them to hit the red light. Universal, Warner Music, Sony, CEOs wanted me dead, but they ain't never gonna really kill me. They just cancel the digital charts instead. Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan numbers. Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could've retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy. I'm crazy rich. I don't need money. I rap because I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. They want photos when they see me out in public. Then they trash me.
Hold up, man. He just threw up the redneck rave sign. What you trying to say, Tom? Huh?
Yeah, the wrestling reference there.
Yeah. Who was it that did the X? Who was it that did that in wrestling? That's what he was doing, but yeah.
The guy with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels, yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin is his favorite wrestler, though.
Yeah.
So is it true what he said about them taking down the digital sales?
Yes.
Because of that?
Yeah.
Yep. And it was actually
the Brave one.
It's the Brave 2.
It was the Brave 2.
The Brave 2, they were going to get #1 because he figured out the whole back end stuff, how to count the physical copies, and it was going to go #1 on 5 different digital charts.
And they cut.
And like the I want to say like those were going to come out on Tuesday, and like I want to say maybe that Thursday or Friday before or whatever, they ended up saying like they're going to cancel those charts. Those charts aren't going to exist anymore. It just happened to be the 5 charts that they would have went #1 on. Whether it was coincidence or not,
we don't know, but it happened.
But that's a thing, and I mean that's the music industry hates him because he gets all the views. He's so big, and they want a piece of that pie, and he's not willing to let him have it. So
he's had like a meeting with just about every fucking label has tried to reach out to Tom.
Yeah,
to sign him.
Yeah, in the song.
What was that, Carol? Say that again.
Oh, almost every label has reached out to Tom.
Yeah,
to try to sign him.
And
the biggest amount they try to offer?
I don't know. I don't think he's ever really said. There's been some text messages or emails he's even shown.
Yeah,
like where people have reached out to him.
He actually had an actual contract that he from one of them that was in the music industry that he tore up.
He actually tore it up in the music video.
But the thing is, and Tom has explained it with Nova's experience with the record label. Like they screwed her over so big because a lot of these artists end up on production deals, right? And so it's almost like a loan. So we say, okay, I'm going to give you this production deal. We're going to give you, $1 million to do this to make an album, and then here's $1 million for like merch and tour, this kind of stuff, right? Now the artist only is getting like 50%, right? And so, but say they only sell, $500,000 worth of music. Well, they only get 50% of that, but they don't actually get any money until the production loan is paid off. And so they don't actually make any real money, and then they don't own the master, so they don't get any royalties really off of it either. And so they really are owned by the label. So it just doesn't make sense to Tom now to ever go to a label because he's making way more money than he'd ever make with a label. He doesn't need the label now. So, but yeah, that's why he doesn't sign, because it's really not worth it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I've always said that everybody's financial situation is different.
Right.
Upcoming artist who's dead broke, if the record label is offering them $1 million deal, sure, they might want to take it. But someone like Tom McDonald or Adam Calhoun or Upchurch, they'd be stupid to take it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're making way more money without it.
Yeah, right.
And that's why the labels hate him so much. They don't want him to keep getting #1s over their artists and stuff like that, because it looks bad on them, right? And it just goes to show all these other artists, you can do it. You just got to be willing to put in the work.
Yeah.
In the comments, what a bummer. I sign autographs and spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way, dreamt of this all day. I
I should have saw graves, but God saves, I got faith. What a loser, I needed boost to maneuver. Bottles of hooch in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you can choose to be a trooper and regroup and pursue a future, be a ruler. Screw all the rumors and all the dudes who be acting stupid on computers. Hate is a fuel that humans can use to improve themselves. If they don't let their wounds ruin they movement, you can do it and then you can lose it. You can choose to view it through some different pupils. You can shoot for the moon if you miss it, recoup it and then execute it so you make it through it. There ain't no excuses, the rules are confusing, so break them and use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune and you turn the abuse into your revolution.
I've been addicted to plenty of pills.
God, Lord, man. You gotta
Yeah,
take a pause.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
Shit, that's making me thirsty, and I ain't even rapping right now.
Right?
Yeah, and that rhyme scheme went on for like freaking days, it seemed like.
8 minutes and 24 second song with no hook. That is insane.
Yep.
I don't think anybody's ever done that I know of.
Yeah, not that I
Not
know
that
of.
I know of.
Not at that length.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Nova's birthday?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Well, Miss Nova, if you see this, happy belated birthday.
We said it in unison like yesterday.
Happy birthday, Nova.
Put happy birthdays in the chat.
For Miss Nova.
Or mentally ill. If I can do it, you can do it. I went from homeless and drunk to turning down record deals. I done got so many wins that I forget the wins. So many plaques inside the crib, they getting hard to live. They so jealous, I'm just glad that I ain't them. I ain't them. They got money, they got pennies, they got dollars, but they ain't been making any sense. They got hundreds, they got thousands. I got 10, 11, 15, 20 something names. But this ain't always what my life was like. Honestly, it still give me chills. Way before all of my viral songs. Before I was living in Beverly Hills. Way before I went and sobered up. Back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills. Way back when I should have been locked up. Overdosed or getting killed.
All right, so I got to know, because I've heard you all say this name. He just said it. Who is Brandon?
Oh, his
Tom's
best friend. Brandon Hart, who's also an artist, who's been putting out a lot of music this year. They started way back in the day together before Tom, like before the mental breakdown and all of that. He was the friend that they were getting drunk all the time and became like hangover gang and stuff. So Brandon he's gone on tour with him every single time. He does some backing vocals here and again for him and stuff like that. And they have an album together called As Far as the Stars with Noah.
Actually, he was on the podcast and
yeah, we've had him on twice actually.
Yeah, yep, we've had him on twice.
Okay.
My sister called me from the hospital, said her job's killing her, and that was a fact. She working overtime often, out of options, having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking, told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know, she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang. And Daddy always told me I was special and one day I would conquer the music business. And I guess he was right, cause look at my life. I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas, and Mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never have fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her.
This ain't white privilege, this ain't trust fund, this ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon, this is hard work, this is long nights, this is all me, this is what I do, this is palm trees and Ferraris and a calm breeze and a pretty view. If you don't believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it through. I came out of a city where I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up and everyone else is still stuck in the town that I left. I'm not impressed, and they've been saying my video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars, all you bums are living check to check. Now everybody is an enemy, they all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record label, screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals, and I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Y'all cannot critique me, y'all ain't in my league.
So that's the line you were talking about, 11 inches.
Yep. And your wheat-filled line's about to come up.
Yeah, I think my theory is this part and the very end are some of the sections that he like rewritten, add in. And I think a large section of this is geared towards like the whole Ryan-y thing. Yeah. Or at least a good portion of it for sure. This is where the bloody wheat-filled part comes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mainstream, I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals, and I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Y'all cannot critique me, y'all ain't in my league still. All your hate completes me, I can't be killed. Y'all just wanna be me, maybe be chill. Leave them bleeding in a wheat field. All my missiles heat seek, you can't beat me. Homie, keep still, I can tell that you don't eat meat. Ton of green beans, you a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody's saying I'm fake, but they're the ones who really faking though. And their songs all on YouTube, well my song's on the radio. They claim they hate fame, but they change when they need streams. Then they say names and play games and take aim and hate on me.
Wait, I got one more thing I gotta say. I don't need any more money. These days I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in the coffin. I promise no stopping till I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's Hangover Gang.
I would have put, this is Hangover Gang, bitch.
Yep. Yeah, that was bitch in there.
Yeah, he should have put bitch at the end.
Yeah, he definitely should have. He probably thought about it.
Yeah.
That is dope. I ain't gonna lie. Fucking. Whew.
Yeah. You know, and then it's just one of those things where it kills me when people are like, oh, Tom is nowhere near Ryan's skill level. And I'm just like, but really though? Like, if we're comparing apples to oranges, like if we look at the 2 disses he put out against Adam in comparison to a song like this, I'm just like, meh.
I know, but then okay, and I hate to even go backwards, but then when you talk about Ryan and what he was capable of.
Well, I'm talking about now.
Yeah, I know, but when I think about all this shit that happened with Screwface, fucking Ryan killed him.
Yeah. Well, and I like that song "Die Tonight" that they did, him and Adam did.
Yeah,
I like that one. But the stuff a couple of songs that I've listened to is older stuff that at first I was like, oh, this is cool, I like this. And then I heard what he's doing now, and I'm just like, who is this person?
Yes.
Well, here's my theory on that. Okay, so I've said this, and this is where I started getting a lot of hate because I said this, what I'm about to say. If you go back and you look at his first 5 albums that he did, that was probably the best music he ever put out, right? Because he was working with 2 producers. One was Bandplay, and another one was Stoney, right? Now, when you look at his newer music, his producer is Kalani on the beats. The difference between back then and now, this is just me personally. Back then, I can remember hooks in certain lines and songs because they were very catchy. It popped. His stuff now, only thing I can remember is the very end. Connie on the beat, motherfucker, church. Because that's how he ends all the songs, right? But other than that, I can't remember anything else.
Yeah.
Now, Kalani's a dope producer. However, Kalani, he's from Houston, and he has that Texas-style trap beats, right? That John Broadnex can rap on. That Mexican OT. 501 Bryce. They can slide on those type of beats where Ryan can't. And I think that's what's hurting him.
Right.
The type of beats that Kalani's making for him. He needs to go back to someone like a Bandplay or a Stoney. If he did, his shit would be fire again.
Yeah.
What's so funny, Carol?
Oh, there was a comment that had me giggling like a little girl because it was just funny.
Yeah.
What did it say?
Tom's worst work is better than church. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Hey, and if that's his truth, that's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
I got a good chuckle out of it, so thank you for that.
Yeah. But, you know,
not everybody's going to like everybody's favorite artist.
No.
Correct.
But it's like you hear something like that, and then people are like, Tom can't rap. He's a shitty artist. And I'm like,
but is he?
I mean, are we being honest with ourselves? You don't have to like him, but I mean, you can't. I don't know how people hear that and think like, that's a shitty rapper. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody says that he cannot rap, and I'm not gaslighting him or anything, because I'm not a big Tom McDonald fan. No disrespect. I do like some of his music. I just don't like the political stuff.
Yeah.
But like when he did Mirrors, House of Mirrors with Adam and Mises, he fucking killed it. He snapped on that bitch. I'm not gonna lie. He fucking snapped.
Yeah, they all 3 really killed that freaking track. That was such a good track to put out for the first one for the album. I thought they killed that.
I still listen to that.
The beat is fire. They all 3 just went off. And I heard Adam talking to Live that, the reason he wanted Tom on that song and they wanted to put that out first, like he wanted to show people like Tom just rapping, not political rap or anything like that, just rapping Tom. You know, that he could do something other than political, and I think they definitely achieved that.
Here's the thing, though, is I think it's so funny. It's like we talked about earlier. Tom puts out so much more than just political.
Yeah.
Like we've showed you quite a few tonight, but it's not just political rap, right? Yeah. However, it's just what he's so known for because that's what people want from him, right? Yeah. But if you actually look at like the whole discography, not even half of it is political. So it's just that people want to just pigeonhole him straight into this. He's this political rapper. And, you know, I think that's got to be even exhausting for Tom as a person, right? Because you want to try to give people what they want, but he wants to make music that he wants, which is what he did with Proud to Be a Problem. There is no rapping in that entire album. He sings. Yeah. He sings the whole album. So, it's so good. And it's such a good album. I love the album. It's still in my freaking CD player in my car right now. So, like, you know, it's just a singing album, you know, and he does a lot of other music that people, they just gravitate towards what is Tom going to say? Because he can say stuff that's very shocking to people. So Tom kept trying to give everybody what they want, right? Instead of doing what Tom wants. And so Tom took time to make an album he wanted to make. Then he took a break. And then now he came back with white boy shit, you know? And, you know, people are excited that Tom's rapping. I like rapping Tom just as much as the next person. It just doesn't have to be political.
Right. And like I said, like all my favorite songs are not political.
Not political. Yeah. Yeah. Mine too. Yeah. Yeah. And next time we see each other, Tim, I'm going to play you Average Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Y'all can't play it on YouTube?
No, it's not out.
Unreleased.
It's unreleased song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom doesn't release everything. If you want his music, you have to buy it from him.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you bought it, you own it. Why can't you play it?
Because it's not digitally released. He didn't release it digitally. Yeah. It's on a physical copy.
Yeah, I know. So you, like put it in a CD player and just play it. If your microphone picks it up.
No, we do it out of respect for Tom.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want stuff that's unreleased. Because there are people that do that. You probably, to be honest with you, could go find it. Yeah. I can tell you that right now.
No, I guarantee you it's on YouTube.
It's on
right
YouTube somewhere.
If
you look it up, you'll find it.
Time. Yeah.
It's just I don't encourage that because it's not what, you know, I'm trying to respect Tom, and you know, he really enjoys doing those albums, believe it or not.
Having a physical copy in
likes
your hand.
having a physical copy and sending somebody something physically that, you know, came from him. Or he likes sitting there like signing all those.
Oh. Yeah, we could. Hey, let's get those blow up sumo outfits and just go at it. Just bounce off each other. That shit would be hilarious.
That's what we're coming with the next rave. I'm coming with sumo outfits.
Blow up sumo things. Me, Tim, you, Lori, we're gonna go at it in a ring. Just all four of us bouncing around like little ping pong balls.
Oh, I get it, Delta. I was just asking. I fully understand. Switch probably hundreds of thousands of folks.
That's very true.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. %1,000%. Somebody said to play "Ashes" for Lori.
Oh yeah, that's a Tom.
It's like a rock.
Tom's a big rock fan.
Yeah,
actually.
he is.
Led Zeppelin is his favorite group, and
yeah.
He would love to have been a rock star, but he said he didn't have the voice for it, so he stuck with rap. But Ashes is kind of like a hard rock rap song.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he do okay in it?
I like it a lot.
He kills it. Yeah, no, I fucking love it.
So this was put out 5 years ago on September 6, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Maka said, wish he would do more rock.
Yeah.
We all do. After this song, we
Yeah.
all do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because he thinks he can't, but I think he totally can.
Another rock vibe would be help me think of it. Him, Brandon, Nova. Nova's verse is fucking dope. No Good Bastards.
Oh yeah, No Good Bastards.
I knew it would come to me.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Oh, come on now, Randy. Be respectful. You ain't got to say that. That's fucked up.
I missed it.
Oh, he thinks we're Tom McDonald's Johnny Gobble or whatever. That's fine. You can have your opinion. We're just, I'm sorry. We just know Tom on a personal level. And I mean, and I know it probably seems that way, but I did a lot of research for videos I've made on my channel. So I know all this information because I've gone back through a lot of the old footage and I've just known him for a long time. So.
Yeah.
Did we pause?
No, throw it on mute.
All right, I got you. But they requested this song for you. All right, so here's Ashes. She's gonna go listen.
It's rock and roll to me, there's no controlling me. I sold my soul and stole the gold from royalty. I'm locked and loaded till the motor overheats. I'll rock the boat in seas I'm not supposed to be. The Holy Ghost is in my broken bones, and heaven only knows what being poked awoke in me. The homes of those who tried to slow my roll and throw me through the wolves will turn out burnt and smoldering. I'm filling the coffins with everything that I wanted, and then I'll drag them behind me so they will not be forgotten. I hit the bottle so often that when I did hit the bottom, it didn't hurt even a bit, but now I proceed with caution. And I've been haunted by rotten bodies. The path that I plotted been full of haters and demons. I burn a bridge when I cross it. I got $1 in my pocket that I'm saving just in case I get to where I'm headed and I still need change.
I feel the ghost of rock and roll take hold of me. An overdose of I don't care what you believe. I'm all, I'm Jimmy Page, I'm Kurt Cobain, I'm Rolling Stone, lay guns and roses across my grave. Ashes to ashes, mama. Ashes to ashes, mama.
There's blood and guts to me, it's mud and rust to me. That type of feeling when you love destructively. Its claws are stuck in me, it promised luxury. If I said I trust you, you were dumb for trusting me. Hate me publicly or wait for company, or pray to God your devil never summons me. Either way, you don't have to say without a Tom McDonald, you exist because of me. I'm fueling the fire with little beautiful liars. They burn the brightest, then I pull out every tooth with the pliers. They get a funeral suitable for the rumors that ruined all of the truth in my music. I took the food out the fryer. I've been helling back without a burn. My boots made of iron. I keep a cooler full of booze cause I'm a juvenile tyrant. I never lose, I give him Lucifer, and he knows who I am. So when you meet him, say I said what up, there's 0 survivors.
I feel the ghost of rock and roll take hold of me. An overdose of I don't care what you believe. I'm all, I'm Jimmy Page, I'm Kurt Cobain, I'm Rolling Stone, lay guns and roses across my grave. Ashes to ashes, mama. Ashes to ashes, mama.
I got bands, don't want no revenge, cause I got plans. All I need is my fans. With the world in my hands, I pointed to people who said that I can't. I'm burning the churches that worship the damned and housing the holy wherever I stand.
I feel the ghost of rock and roll take hold of me. An overdose of I don't care what you believe. I'm all, I'm Jimmy Page, I'm Kurt Cobain, I'm Rolling Stone, lay guns and roses across my grave. Ashes to ashes, mama. Ashes
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it just had me bopping my head over here.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
I love that song.
And you know what? Parts of that song are too are like where people would take like where he was sitting around like the fire. Oh, that was like part of that whole devil worshiping stuff. You know, or like when he said 0 survivors.
Yeah.
Oh, he was doing like, and he like winked or whatever. Oh, that was like Illuminati.
It's
and
Illuminati.
yeah, I mean, he's gotten so many things. It's so crazy. Like he even quit doing like the rock star, like, you know, rock on or whatever, and turned it into hang tough because people are like always putting up like the devil horns and like
It's always something.
I mean, he's addressed it multiple times because he gets it all the time. It's stupid.
So funny.
So look, this right here are these two awesome ladies' channel right here. It's called Speaking in Lyrics. I would highly recommend y'all go check them out. The link is pinned up top. You're at 4,850.
Woo! Hey Tim, you're not subbed.
Yes, I am. Right there. Nice try. See?
Just-
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, if y'all could go sub up to Lacey and Carol, do that solid for me. I'm sure they appreciate it. I know I would appreciate it.
Hey Tim, take a look at that video real quick and just look at Tom's comment. It was really nice.
Oh yeah, on
This video.
The white boy shit.
It's
The second one.
Yeah.
You can pause the video, but
Yeah.
just take a look at the comments.
All right, it should be pinned. Oh yeah, there it is.
Amazing. Not a prison or a motel, courtyard,
Answering one of our
an
questions.
Airbnb apartment. People kept walking in and out like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, this was an awesome reaction. Love you both. So, okay, who responded?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lacey did?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Lacey did.
Lacey
Yeah.
did.
She said, oh, we love you too, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was funny. He was answering our question because when the video first popped up, I was like, "What in the hell, prison? What the hell,
Prison courtyard is this?
And she was like,
And I was like, it looks like a no-tail motel.
so he was answering us.
Yeah.
So yeah, if y'all could go sub up to Lacey and Carol, I would appreciate it. I know they would too.
Absolutely.
Like for real.
Oh, and just to, you know, Tim, when you go to end it, the last video you should play, you don't have to play the full video, but just play the song itself. Tom McDonald, My Fans.
Oh yeah, the song. Yeah. I thought we were gonna end with best rapper ever.
Well, I thought that just because, you know, there's a lot of fans.
He did, yeah, he wrote a song specifically for his fans.
For his fans.
In the actual video though, like, so he asked fans to like send in videos of them like with merch or whatever saying something, and they got so many great responses that they couldn't cut any of them out, so they put them all in there, and the video is 18 minutes long.
Yeah.
So, but the song itself is only like 3.
It's like, yeah. That's
So-
why I was like, just play just the song.
Yeah, you can play the song and then, you know, stop from there, but it's a great video.
Is the song in the beginning?
Yeah. It's the first
it's the first part of it.
Minutes, yeah. So we could do that one and then best rapper ever, and then that pretty much covers it, I think.
Yeah.
I just didn't even open this thing. I'm just trying to drink it with the lid on.
18 minutes. Good Lord. That's a
Yeah.
damn long movie.
Because Nova couldn't cut anybody out. Everybody
Yeah.
that sent stuff in, like they had to like, you know, she just had to make some kind of clip of everybody. She couldn't cut anybody out from everybody.
Yeah,
They
'cause
just
a lot
had
of
this
people-
outpouring.
Yeah.
And so she just felt bad, so she couldn't cut anybody out. So she made sure everybody was in it in some way.
Yep.
You know.
That's crazy. All right. Here's Tom McDonald, My Fans. You say just play the songs in the beginning, right?
Yep. Just play the beginning.
All right, here we go.
Hey, blood don't make you family. I got brothers from different mamas and daddies. I got people who would kill for me, I'd kill for them. And we ain't never met, we just say what up on the internet. Shout out to anyone showing love in the comments. Just know I got you to the day they put me down in that coffin. If y'all got problems, I'm in your corner, together we'll solve them. It's like a family reunion when I see y'all at a concert. And my fans have my back. Hate us if your feelings don't like facts. And my fans will fight back. Beat you with the keyboard you've been using to write back. And everybody bitter that we've been doing it bigger. If you're triggered, we ain't tripping. We know you don't get the picture. We all better than ever. We got each other whenever we need a friend, and our bond is thicker than genuine leather.
Me and my fans, we don't care what anybody say. Middle fingers to whoever in the way, man. Me and my fans, we gon' be together to the grave. It's a game till forever and a day, man. Me and my fans, we don't even trip if they hate. I don't give in our veins, man. Me and my fans,
We the hangover gang. Gang, 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 gang. Hey, nothing but love and respect. You might have some cool fans, but mine are the best. We've been through it all, went to war when duty called. Never left a man behind, we move as one is super strong. I don't want followers, that implies I'm the leader. I'm not the captain, I just gave them something they can believe in. I hold the lamp in the darkness, but they're the light that I needed to see the road that we walk in between the angels and demons. And my fans have my back. Hate us if your feelings don't like facts. And my fans will fight back. Beat you with the keyboard you've been using to write back. I guess we need each other like both sides of the battery. We the army, we the homies, we the gang, we the cavalry. We're brothers and sisters, we hold it down like we gravity. Can't nobody break the bond that made us all family.
me and my fans, we don't care what anybody say. Middle fingers to whoever in the way, man. Me and my fans, we gon' be together to the grave. It's a gang till forever and a day, man. Me and my fans, we don't even trip if they hate. I don't give in our veins, man. Me and my fans,
We the hangover gang. Gang, 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 gang. I just want you to know that I really love y'all. I'm alive to write this song, and that's because of y'all. You pulled me out of coffin, you didn't know I was locked, and showed me love when I was ready to be done, y'all. You saw something in me, I guess you see in yourselves. I'm so thankful cause I needed your help. The least I can do is try to explain how it felt, but I'll never find the words to sum it up very well. I just want to say thanks, I just want you to know. If you're holding my hand, I will never let go. Beside you I stand, through the rain and the snow. If you're hangover gang, you're home.
me and my fans, we don't care what anybody say.
I'll say this. I actually believe what the fuck he just said right there. That was fucking heartfelt.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Absolutely.
And I'm not gaslighting or anything. Because I know the fucking haters tomorrow. Oh, look at him. He's over there fucking riding Tom McDonald's dick now. Blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, you fucking
Not even close.
weirdos. But that, I believed every word he fucking said right there.
Absolutely.
And felt it.
Yes.
That fucking, that's dope right there.
Yeah, it makes a lot of people cry. Like when they watch, like especially when like new reactors are just getting into Tom, and then they end up watching this video, then they're all like, "But hold on a minute," like because a lot of people are like, "Who the fuck does this for their fans? Like who like writes a whole ass song, like literally for their fans?"
Yeah.
Damn, Tom, you might make me a fan after all. Just for that fucking little speech right there. That shit was fucking, look.
He's very genuine. People don't understand that. Tom is very, very genuine guy.
I gotta run that back. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Me and my fans,
We the hangover gang. Gang, 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 gang. I just want you to know that I really love y'all. I'm alive to write this song, and that's because of y'all. You pulled me out of coffin, you didn't know I was locked, and showed me love when I was ready to be done, y'all. You saw something in me, I guess you see in yourselves. I'm so thankful cause I needed your help. The least I can do is try to explain how it felt, but I'll never find the words to sum it up very well. I just want to say thanks, I just want you to know. If you're holding my hand, I will never let go. Beside you I stand, through the rain and the snow. If you're hangover gang, you're home.
me and my fans, we don't care what anybody say. Middle fingers to whoever in the way, man. Me and my fans, we gon' be together to the grave. It's a gang till forever and a day, man. Me and my fans, we don't even trip if they hate. I don't give in our veins, man. Me and my fans,
We the hangover gang. Gang, 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 gang.
me and my fans, we don't care what anybody say. Middle fingers to whoever in the way, man. Me and my fans, we gon' be together to the grave. It's a gang till forever and a day, man. Me and my fans, we don't even trip if they hate. I don't give in our veins, man. Me and my fans,
We the hangover gang. Gang, 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 gang.
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope. Mad respect. Like for real. I felt that. That was fucking fire.
It's just like a happy song. It makes me smile when I hear it.
Yeah,
It's like
me
a
too.
big. It's like the hug I didn't know I needed.
Yeah.
You know.
Like out of all the songs we played tonight, I respect that one the most.
Yeah.
Just because of that message. That was fucking fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's, and and I think that's the part like that, when we always say, because I'll hear people run their mouth, and sometimes I'll go into other reactors chats or people talking shit. I'm like, but have you ever actually talked to him? Have you ever actually spoken to the man in any way? No? Okay, then pipe down, right? You're taking whatever you see from the internet or whatever somebody else wants to clip or put or alter, and then you're judging this whole person. But for what reason? I don't care. You don't have to like his music. You don't have to like his message. You don't have to like any of those things. But what I get really like fired up about is like misinformation, false accusations, or someone mentioned the fact that he's fucking Canadian. For fuck's sakes, I will get on a soapbox so fast. Like, and I just start running my chops. But anyways, then now I'll step back down off my soapbox.
Why are people going after Dan Armstrong?
I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention.
All right, so for the people that are new, that are just now coming around, there's this guy right here. He's like my little brother, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He comes in, he'll say the off the wall shit to me to troll me, but it's all in joke and love. We do it to each other.
Oh, gotcha.
If he says anything like you think is like way the fuck out there, trust me, it's an inside joke.
Yeah, fucking around.
Don't take it personal. But fuck you, Dan.
Said that funny comment that I pointed out.
I don't know.
I thought it was him. Maybe I don't know. Somebody was like, "I'm waiting for Tom to diss me so I can drop the best mumble rap diss ever or that the world's ever heard," or something like that. I was like, "That's fucking hilarious."
Yeah, Dan's a funny ass dude.
Yeah, I have not seen him say anything in the comments that were like crazy. I mean, like
he was my second subscriber on this channel.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he's also the person who started mumble rap. Like really.
Really?
Yeah.
For real?
If you ever listen to him talk, fuck yeah. That motherfucker just mumble.
That's so funny.
He's worse than daggone Boomhauer.
Damn.
Yeah. But fuck you, Dan. I love you.
That's so funny. He said,
I do what I want. I read it. I do what I want. I do what I do.
That's just great.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't trip. Sons of Anarchy, I wouldn't trip out. I'd be like, hey, what's up, dude? Like the first time, and I've seen this a lot on the internet. So the first time Ryan Upchurch came in my live chat, I was like, hey, what's up, man? I didn't fucking fanboy or none of that shit. I don't get weirded out by fucking artists.
I normally don't either.
I don't know if it's because I've been around a lot of them, and I know that. So a lot of people don't realize that every artist that I've been around, they don't think like normal people think, because they're constantly thinking about music, right? 24 hours a day, even in their sleep. They go to bed thinking about music. They wake up thinking about music. They're dreaming about music. Their mind is constantly working, and it never shuts down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, sounds like Tom.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I even talking to Tom, like even when I talk to Tom, I'm just like, what's up?
Yeah.
There was one time, Tim, we were in Discord and he was actually like in like chat. So talking like voice chat, and he was pulling people up to talk to him. And I started talking to him, and I don't know, I smoked a whole cigarette and then some, and I'm still talking to him, and I'm like, oh, I guess I should let other people come say hi.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, bye now.
Yeah. I remember the first time we talked in voice chat, we had a whole conversation about dogs and fitness.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about music.
No, the first time my daughter ever talked to Tom. So I was like, hey, Riley, it's Tom. She goes, hi, like that, like in this like really weird
That
voice.
sounded just like her too.
Yeah, and so Tom goes, hi, back to her. And I was like, and he was like, you can talk to me. I'm just a person just like you. You know, like
Yeah.
he was like, I'm just a person. You know, he was just very laid back. He's
Yeah.
great, like with the kids. Like the kids will like, you know, people will be on chat and they're like, oh, I want my kid, my 2-year-old to say hi. And he'll just patiently be like, hey, what's up, bud? Like,
Yeah.
he's really, really great.
Yeah, he's really
With the
he has a lot
younger
of patience for somebody who
Yes.
doesn't have patience.
Yes, he does.
So,
See, he'll say weird shit like this. I do have crying sessions because Tim makes people be mean to me in the chat. Even the doctors have heavily medicated me because of my crying.
Fine.
Motherfucker.
that's
Ah.
dang, stop bullying Daniel.
All right. So what was the song you said we had to end it on?
Best rapper ever.
Best rapper
Best
ever.
rapper ever. Okay. Well, before I play this, let me say this. I really enjoyed tonight, and I'm glad you all agreed to do this because you all know more about his history than I do, obviously.
Yep.
And I know the people in the chat has enjoyed this. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you to both of you for doing this.
Thanks
for having us. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
this
super
has
fun.
been so much fun.
Hella fun.
Yeah.
Our favorite topic.
No, it
So-
is. Well, and I've never kind of gone through it this way, like kind of starting from the beginning, talking about the stories and stuff. Like,
yeah,
it's
I
just
love
been
it.
really fun.
It was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would like to hope that you all would like to do this again some other time.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
really dive deep into him because I'm pretty sure we didn't even touch the surface.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah, there's so much.
Yeah. No, you barely scratched it.
Yeah.
Because we can show you so much stuff that's non-political. It's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Well, somebody asked what our take on withdrawals was. He has a song called Withdrawals, which obviously he, has dealt with the alcohol and all of that. And that song, I've loved that song since the beginning, but then, I was on some, I was trying to stay off stimulant meds for my ADHD. So I was trying some antidepressants and stuff that were supposed to be like mood stabilizers and stuff. And I was on 2 different ones and it was actually making me worse. And when I ended up getting off of those, one of them, I just quit cold turkey and I ended up literally going through withdrawals from this medication. And that song hits so much harder because I was so sick and it was for a week, but that song hits even deeper. And I think a lot of people who have dealt with getting sober or addiction, can find a lot of solace in that song because
That's a hard one to watch reactors react to.
No, it is, especially if
if
you
you had
have
addiction. Yes.
because
it's
they
a hard
relate to
one.
it so hard. So that's
Yeah.
definitely a great.
I've
song.
watched grown men bawling watching that song. So
Miss Connie Lucas says one of the best lives ever.
Aw, thank you.
Ted Walters says those are the official Tom McDonald encyclopedia.
Mm-hmm.
this one more so than I.
Well,
I know a lot.
Tracy
but,
even more so than me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but the three of us are probably a good bet if you ever
Yeah.
have a Tom question.
yeah, and if we don't know it, we can probably find
Find it. Yeah.
That's dope. She said you ain't gotta like every song, but Tom's changed my life in so many ways. I will always have respect for him no matter what. Hell yeah.
Amen.
Yes, ma'am, Anders. Yes, ma'am.
Lone Wolf
Good night,
said
Lily.
all Florida. Okay. So best rapper ever.
Mhm.
Yep.
Do you know the backstory on this one?
Yeah.
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 But
Well,
it's gonna explain itself, kind of.
yeah. Well, it's it's one thing. A lot of rappers or people in general, they portray themselves to be this super confident person, and if you want to make it in rap, you have to believe 100% that you are the best
Yeah.
that there is, and you have to attack every song you do like you're all the best, and you have to put all that energy into it. But you still have insecurities and doubts and the voice inside your head that tells you you're not good enough. And, and Tom has dealt with anxiety and depression and stuff like that. And it's hard when you're going through that to really believe that you are the best. And so it's kind of that struggle between your confidence and your insecurities. And I think anybody can relate to that on some level, you know.
Yeah.
You got me, Steve. As soon as I said it, I was like, damn, I know somebody's going to say something.
Pause.
Clipped.
That's so funny. Yep.
JT said, great time, Triple T. I definitely have learned more about Tom.
That's awesome.
JT's our bud. I love
JT's a
JT.
homie.
That was the whole purpose tonight, not to make me a fan, but to educate me, and hopefully somebody in the chat learns something. Because, like, if I ever have a question about Tom McDonald, this is who I go to right here, because they are the encyclopedia in Tom McDonald, like, for real.
I love that should be like just like a new show that we do.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's encyclopedia time.
It's like
Oh, thank you, Stacey. I appreciate that.
Tom Annika. Encyclopedia Tom Annika. Yeah,
This song. Yeah,
100%.
battling with the. Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, best rapper ever. This was done in 2020. It's got 30.3 million views. Damn. All right. Y'all know the deal. Let's get it.
Hello, Thomas. I see that you're depressed. What's the problem? Is it the skeletons you're hiding deep inside your closet? Have you been reading all the names they call you in the comments? Have you been worried your haters will put you in the coffin? Are you distraught that you promised vodka was not an option? Now you're having thoughts of doing shots? Tom, you're an alcoholic. Is that true? You're upset that you can't have booze? What's the matter, Thomas? Something's got you in a bad mood.
Yeah, it does. I'm anxious. Nothing calms me down like Xanax does, but I can't even relapse because the internet will laugh at us. I just need a beer or two, but it's been like a year or two. I thought you disappeared. I can't believe that I'm still here with you. Shut up! My therapist said me and you can't speak again. I locked the devil out, but it was you who let the demons in.
Tom, you're a comedian. I'm only gonna tell you once, you really need to be my friend.
I'm walking alone in the darkness, sharks in the water, a sky full of vultures.
The doctor been giving you pills because the pressure you're under been giving you ulcers.
Shut up, let me remind you, I'm independent because I'm the guy who does anything that I want and goes viral.
You're independent because no one will sign you. You got a YouTube that no one subscribes to. You got a Spotify nobody vibes to. I'm not another person you can lie to.
I'll be the greatest as long as the sky's blue.
Liar! Come on, Thomas, keep it real.
You're the liar, I'ma tell you exactly how I feel.
I'm the best rapper ever, I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better, don't you make no mistake. Cause I'm the gold, feel it in my bones until I'm a ghost. I'm the one who pulls the sword out of the stone. Best ever. I'm the best rapper ever, I don't care what you say. I'm Da Vinci, I'm forever, I'm designed for the fake. Cause I'm the gold, get the kid a throne. Everybody knows, only voices that I'm hearing are my own. Best ever.
Thomas, I'm still here. I practically smell the fear. I know all the reasons why you feel so insecure. I've seen you panic backstage, hearing everybody cheer. You're famous now, Thomas. Tell me what's with all the tears.
Shut up.
Do you regret that your face is covered with tattoos? Mad that your beats whack? All your raps trash too?
Shut up.
Do you resent that you need meds again? Neglected friends and now you just pretend you're not pathetic? You're not Eminem.
Yeah, it's one of those days. Don't know why I don't feel okay. Close both eyes and focus on pain. Blows my mind alone in my brain. I smell smoke from all of those flames. Fell in holes and hope for my grave. They told me smell the roses, but I burnt the whole bouquet.
Tom, you'll never win the fight against your haters long as I listen. Cause I read every single comment that you try missing. Then recite them in your mind and memorize disses. I'm a giant, Thomas. Why are you trying to fight with me?
I'm different. Don't care about a height difference. I might win it. Show up to a gunfight, knife swinging.
I am the darkness.
Yeah, I got night vision. I've been biting my tongue and the blood from my cuts have been filling my stomach. I suffer cause they don't show love and I'm humble. So now I just do this for all of my family and all of my brothers.
Liar! You're rapping for yourself. It ain't for them. Your selfish motivations are the reasons you're depressed.
I'm doing fine.
You need to chill. You need to take more of those pills. Take a breath and tell us all just exactly how you feel.
I'm the best rapper ever, I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better, don't you make no mistake. Cause I'm the gold, feel it in my bones until I'm a ghost. I'm the one who pulls the sword out of the stone. Best ever. I'm the best rapper ever, I don't care what you say. I'm Da Vinci, I'm forever, I'm designed for the fake. Cause I'm the gold, get
can be. Don't deny it, just try it.
Okay, fine.
Repeat after me.
Fine.
Hi, my name is Thomas. All I want's to be an artist. I need help from all my demons for my dreams to get accomplished. See, Tom, I'm just what you need. We're a team. Disagree? Go ahead, cut your wrists and make your demons bleed.
No! I need to do this by myself. I told you twice already exactly how I felt.
I'm the best rapper ever, I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better, don't you make no mistake. Cause I'm the gold, feel it in my bones until I'm a ghost. I'm the one who pulls the sword out of the stone. Best ever. I'm the best rapper ever, I don't care what you say. I'm Da Vinci, I'm forever, I'm designed for the fake. Cause I'm the gold, get the kid a throne. Everybody knows, only voices that I'm hearing are my own. Best ever.
That was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
I love that song.
I do too.
That was
It's
fire.
really pretty.
I know. And also, before we sign off, full disclosure, we do not work for Tom McDonald, promote Tom McDonald, do any of those things. And under any belt, this is our own free will. We are just huge fans.
Well, you do promote him.
Well,
yeah.
but I mean, but we're not
paid.
We're not paid to promote him.
Well, the haters say that Adam pays me. Everybody says Justin pays me.
Yeah.
Just like
But
I'm
you-
sure the haters will say that Tom pays you.
Right. But
Yeah.
just that disclosure, it's just
God forbid we didn't just get to know someone and decide and become friends. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, like you and Adam, you know what I mean? Like, God forbid that, people said some shit about Adam. You thought one way, you actually sat down, had a conversation, y'all hashed it out, and now y'all are homies. Like, because nobody can ever change their mind.
right.
Obviously.
Mm-mm.
Yep. Just like people say the New Breed pays me because I got an LL Nation tattoo. And I'm like, no, I got that on my own free will.
You
Well,
can't just
look,
be a loyal fan and friend.
I
Obviously.
have a Tom tattoo that
I do too.
this
Yeah.
one, stronger version. I have lyrics tattooed
Yeah.
on my leg.
I have a Hangover Gang tattoo right here. See You Tomorrow is technically I did jack that, but that has its own meaning for me. I got another hog tattoo. This is from this is Hell of It inspired. Stronger version here. I have a similar tattoo to Tom's here. It means if you don't know where the fire started, you will surely burn in it. And that holds special meaning to me because of the mental health journey I've been on. I got Nova's lyrics up here. I can't.
Yeah, you can't.
That
really-
camera's fucking me up. You can't see it, but it's like right here. It says "Constructed from Destruction." It's from the Hey You song. Kind of going in with that whole thing or whatever. But yeah, I love the ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you feel like you know someone on a personal level, we're gonna defend him. We're gonna,
Yeah.
that's just who we are. So
Well, it's no different than Creek Squad who defend Ryan.
Right.
But that's the crazy part. It's okay for them to be like that, but if anybody else does it for their favorite artist, then we're the weird.
Get paid.
Yeah.
gotta be somehow.
Yeah.
Like no one's ever paid for me to go to a show. Nobody's paid for my travel. Nobody paid for my food. Nobody pays for my hotels. I pay for all that.
Yeah.
Why? Because I enjoy the people. I enjoy the music. I like to get out and meet the people. And, what better way to do it than go to the shows?
Yep.
That's how we were. We went to Redneck Rave. We did a lot of that and mingled and talked to the artists. They were all great. And very very forthcoming and just willing to just chat with you. They didn't act like you were beneath them in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
I mean, the first one I met was Justin. And then from there, I think we actually met. It might have been actually Cartoon Bandit that we met.
Bondurant.
Or Bondurant. Yeah, Bondurant. Sorry.
Bondurant.
Look, he should change it. No.
I know, right?
I always say Cartoon Bandit instead of Bondurant. I always fuck it up. I'm glad he's still not in the chat. Man, you're butchering his name. But I think we might have met him first. I can't remember.
Maybe, yeah. And then
And then
Hard Target
and then it
Superman.
was Adam, and then Hard Target and Superman.
Hard Target and Superman got there before Adam.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, because after we met Adam, I even said,
Oh,
now if I
maybe.
could just meet Target and Simple Man, we can just go home now.
Like, yeah, I just remember them pulling up on that hill.
Yeah, and we were running up the hill
trying to get service.
Simple Man
just run around looking like run around like they're looking for a hot spot.
Yeah, but I mean, they were all just very nice, you know. And we had a bunch of footage, but unfortunately, sadly,
our SD card got corrupted, and so all the footage we took was lost.
Yeah, my encounter meeting Adam just gone. And
it was such a good video too. It's so sad.
Did you figure out why it got corrupted or how it got corrupted?
We still have it.
I mean, it could have been anything from
moisture, like humidity change, anything could have.
It even said going in slightly sideways.
Yeah, like anything could corrupt the SD.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I might see if we can get it recovered, but it's pretty expensive to get it recovered. So
we'll see.
We'll see.
I bet if it was footage of Tom in person, you would pay it.
No, listen, I'm already like been debating because it's because it's Adam.
Yeah.
So like it's, trust me. But I have at least a picture, you know.
Oh yeah.
Whatever, but and it's up here. I remember it.
And actually,
Joe Pesco said you must have been whitelisted.
Shoulder, only you can't see your face because your camera's in the face.
Yeah.
He said you must have been whitelisted since you didn't get warnings. If so, you should do a Wild Ones album reaction.
And if you do that, we would love to be part of it.
Oh yeah, that's him and Nova brought back GFBF after after years of pursuing Tom's, like putting everything they had into that. So they brought back GFBF and they remastered some of the old songs that were going to be on the original album and put that out. That was just physical copy. It wasn't digital, but the Wild Ones is a digital album. So it's 100%. There's videos like We Ain't Cowboys.
Hold on, this person said Tom's whole catalog is whitelisted.
Someone said so other girls lesbians. No, we're not lesbians.
No, I'm married.
I have a boyfriend.
I have a whole husband, 2 kids.
Go check out Gimmickless Reactions.
Is that true?
What?
Chris Sargent said Tom's whole catalog is whitelisted.
Should be.
I mean,
you can get
generally it's at least revenue sharing for sure. So every once in a while it'll get hit with a claim, but those are easily removed for the most part.
Yep. And if you get any claims, we know how to deal with that.
And I mean, if you're just doing the song to just trash him, then probably not though. And don't ask for help.
Yeah.
Somebody did say, man, what? That's crazy. So
yeah,
I know.
Strictly Dickly.
And if we were, like, my question is, and if we were, what does that have to do with Tom McDonald? Please?
Yeah. What does that have to do with the price of tea?
I'm dead. The reason why I'm laughing at that comment, if they had ever seen your all's live panel with my wife, they would understand why I'm laughing.
Yeah, literally.
Trust me.
Go check them out.
X-rated minds over here. Okay.
Yeah.
My wife is Satan's daughters. This is Satan's nieces right here. Okay?
True story.
Just saying.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
She said I like lesbians. Let's be honest. We're not lesbians.
Nope. Sorry to break the dreams.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm sorry.
I love you, Manders. That shit's fucking hilarious. She remembers from the.
I'm not putting that on the screen.
Yeah.
Not doing it. Nope.
Give off couple vibes. No, just best friend vibes.
Yep. Yeah. That's it.
I'm sure it's confusing. I mean, I don't know if you just don't have a best friend, so maybe you don't get the vibes, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. It's still fantasize.
I mean,
whatever you want to do. Bro.
Yeah. But yeah.
Whatever tickles your pickle. In the literal sense, I guess.
That's crazy.
I know. She's Manders.
This is turning into Lori's World Ladies panel right here.
Right?
Yeah, we got to stop this.
Yeah. Well, it is. What time is it here? It's almost midnight here, and I have to work at 7 a.m.
Yep. It's 11 o'clock here. Well, ladies, look, I appreciate y'all coming up. I enjoyed this. I really did. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I had a great time. I hope everybody in the chat had a great time. And I would love to do this again with y'all.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll have to have you on the channel and you can take us through Outlaw Nation because I'm not very familiar with them at all.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Heck yeah. I love finding new music and I've been meaning to get to it. So it'd be a great way to, because I don't know anything about them and I'm sure you know plenty.
The only thing is if you play their music, you will get clipped.
Yeah. Well, we can, maybe, we'll figure something out with that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely walk you through everything about them. I know the whole catalog.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, you better bring that heat on Saturday.
That's right. I won last Saturday.
Shut up, Carol. It was rigged. She cheated. For the record, she cheated. She used SMG Jimmy. She knew that was going to get her the win. She cheated.
I can't just love Jimmy.
We love some Jimmy.
I just love Jimmy.
But you tried to use a daggone unreleased song.
Well, that's because I'm friends with Jimmy and he gave it to me.
He gave it to me too. Yeah. But I didn't try to use it.
Well, he told me to use it.
Oh, he did he?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all. I just out Jimmy. I have no idea. I didn't just out Jimmy. Nope. He didn't say nothing.
We did say, I mean, he was in the chat. He said we could use it. So.
Yeah.
So, I wish I could tell you all some great things right now. Just know that there's some big, exciting news that's going to happen for SMG Jimmy. Yay. And it's going to blow y'all's mind when y'all hear it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I was the first person he called when he found out the information, and it's pretty fucking amazing.
Hey,
let me just say
he's dope. He deserves it. 100%.
Yeah, I love Jimmy.
I want to see him blow the fuck up.
I do too.
If anybody in this lane deserves it, it is definitely SMG Jimmy, because that dude, he's a workhorse. He's fucking talented as fuck, and he's a great fucking human being.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
I'll take a bullet for that guy any day of the week.
Yeah, I love Jimmy.
Twice on Sunday.
I love Jimmy. Oh, and we, and just in case anybody out there, if you're Adam Calhoun, Hard Target, Simple Man, War Tour.
Oh yeah.
Those tickets. Go cop your tickets.
Adam, Hard Target, Simple Man,
and is it Dusty Lee or is it D-Man?
Yeah,
Dusty Lee. Dusty
Lee. Yeah.
We got tickets.
I already got my ticket. Shit, he's coming to Ohio. I was like,
yo, and Carol got us front row seats.
I sure the fuck did. Right up front.
And even better, get a table so we can sit down.
Yeah. Right in front.
We might not stay sitting down. But
no, I probably not. Probably not.
Should be up there with pom-poms.
Adam. I'm getting better.
Fucking drool coming out of her mouth.
I'm getting better.
So funny.
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
It's not as intimidating anymore. He's the only person that made me nervous. Everybody else, I was completely fine. Only Adam.
We need to test out that theory, Tim. You got to get Adam up on here.
Oh, just invite. Just be here randomly. And just
Carol just shows up one day and Adam's there. She's gonna be like,
"No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I'll be fine. I'd be fine.
I'll be taking bets. I'll be taking
Adam Calhoun.
Adam, where you at?
Go get an EPO now. Trust me, dog. Get an EPO.
Shut
up. All right. The female version of Hannibal the Cannibal sitting right there. Get an EPO. Trust me.
Don't scare that man.
Oh my gosh. Adam is coming to Ohio. He's going to be in Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati area. Yep.
Yeah, Cincinnati area.
Yep. Look it up. September, he'll be 2X1. He'll be in the Cincinnati area. It's going to be September, I believe it's the 27th. No, it's the 24th.
24th.
It's the 24th.
Yeah. Sorry, JT. I would love to buy you tickets, but I'm balling on a budget. Carol's the one who bought my ticket.
I did.
I'm paying her back, so.
Yeah, I did buy it.
Damn, anybody got the damn Epstein list? Stop that shit. Because now they're going to run with that.
That's funny.
Release the list. All right, guys. Well, Carol's
Yeah.
going to go to bed.
Carol, Lacey, much love and respect once again. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But come Saturday, you two are my fucking enemies.
Let's go.
After that, we'll be friends again.
Sounds good.
All right, we got you.
Game on.
All right.
All right, we'll see
Have
you
a good
later.
night, lady.
Bye, chat. Bye, Tim. Bye, Lori.
Bye, Lori.
See you all.
Bye.
Heck yeah. Shout out to Lacey and Carol with the E. Speaking
Carol with an
in
E.
lyrics. Make sure you hit that link up top.
Until
Okay?
next time, guys. Peace out.
All right, ladies. Make sure you hit that link up top, everybody, and go sub up to their channel. All right? Y'all know the deal. I appreciate everybody. Oh, before I go, let me read these. I know I didn't read them during the live stream. Shout out to Paul fucking Martin for the $2 super chat. Shout out to Julie Eaton for becoming a member. Hollis927, $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Shout out to JT for the $5. Another $5. Shout out to the Reaction Garage for the $10. Shout out to JT again for another $5. And another. Appreciate that. Shout out to Dana Armstrong for the $5. Again, JT, appreciate you. Appreciate you, DM Films, for your $10. Manager, appreciate you for the $5. JT came in with 2 more $5s. JT with the $2. Manager for another $5. And JT with another $5. I appreciate all the love and support. It means a lot. More than you ever know. So thank you to everybody. I know a lot of y'all been asking to hear Tom McDonald on this channel. So I will play more of his music. So when we do live stream requests, you can request his music and I will play it. Okay? With that being said, shout out to Goose. I'm going to play this song as our going out song tonight. But remember, be kind to yourself, love your family, love your neighbors, to include your enemies. Do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. And as always, God bless you and God bless America. I am going to drop this link in the chat. Once this live stream ends, I want everybody to, if you could, hit this link, go over to Chop Easy, and tell them I sent you. Tell them you got the Triple T rave coming. So, there's the link, and we're going to go out with Don't Worry by Goose. So, y'all know the deal. Stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a blessed one. Have a good night, folks, and thank you for your support. Here's Goose, Don't Worry.
Put me in the ground, throw on the dirt. Death came easy, it was living that hurt. Too late to say sorry, too late for goodbye. Try to let it go, don't think about why. Don't worry about me, the rain don't fall no more. Don't worry about me, the angels took me home. Don't worry about me, just do your very best.
about me. I hear I love you. Is it a curse? Always together, for better or worse. I'm watching over, I'm all around. Up here in heaven, I'm looking down. Don't worry about me, the rain don't fall no more. Don't worry about me, the angels took me home. Don't worry about me, just do your very best. Don't worry about me, I passed life's test. Don't worry about me. I wish I could touch you, touch your sweet face. I want you to see God's holy grace. Don't worry about me, the rain don't fall no more. Don't worry about me, the angels took me home. Don't worry about me, just do your very best. Don't worry about me, I passed life's test. Don't worry about me. Death is a circle, living is a line. Don't take it for granted while you've got the time. I see it all from way up high. Don't think about what might have been. This isn't goodbye. And don't worry about me, the rain don't fall no more. Don't worry about me, angels took me home. Don't worry about me, just do your very best. Don't worry about me, I passed life's test. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.